You out here just trying to put it all into one lift. I'm gonna give him one good one.
Hey, shit, it counts. It counts. It counts.
We're just gonna start this shit live.
The only time I caught the Holy Ghost was when I was in church drinking.
Like, they're two dumb dudes. Welcome to the latest episode of Sarat and Chris's Movie Therapy Podcast. Oh, so what is this that you just said?
So I'm drinking nothing but wine tonight. Get me a fresh bottle of Cabernet. That's what I'm sipping on.
You know,
for two reasons.
Okay, go ahead. Give me
No, I know you got something smart to say, so I'll let you get your smartness out first.
Okay, well, first of all, I don't like calling people liars, but brother, you straight lying right now.
I'm not lying.
Yeah.
I'm not lying.
Yeah. Okay, all right. So what's his reasoning? What's the reason? First of all, welcome to the latest episode of Sarat and Chris's Movie Therapy Podcast. It's your boy Sarat, aka Makazi.
And your boy Chris Brown, aka Red 4 Delta. How's everybody doing?
Man, aka Red 4 Liar. Well,
it's orange for tonight. Shit.
I'll be honest. The orange. So orange is one of my favorite colors. But I'm gonna be real honest with you right now. That shirt's making you look extra black right now.
I looked at like y'all look dark as fuck, but it's all good.
You look like you've been sweating it out all day in the sun.
Well, shit, it could have been. It's been actually kind of hot the last fucking 2 weeks. It's been murder down here.
Yeah, it's been hot as hell over here too. Like, it's been like sweltering. I was sitting outside earlier, and 3 minutes in, I was already just like pouring sweat.
Yeah,
which I like. I don't mind it, but he'd be turning me chocolate sometimes. Not Chris Brown chocolate, but milk chocolate.
You're approaching your milk chocolate color right now.
Yeah, I get that. I'm a nice Hershey. I'm a nice Hershey. You got that Ghirardelli, that rich chocolate.
For real. Shit. You probably can't see in the lights, but my arms are two different colors right now because the left one stays in the sun when I'm driving.
Oh, so it's out like this.
Yeah.
You got tint on your truck? Or get one of those visor things?
Actually, normally I have an arm cover that I throw on, and I didn't realize it until I was in the shower one day, and I looked at my body, and everything from like here over was one color, and this was totally different. I was like, well, I guess it's too late for the arm cover now, so fuck it. That is what it is.
I got that vitiligo like Michael Jackson.
I get more blacker and more darker. Oh shit!
It's Uncle Ruckus.
Hell yeah!
All right, yeah. Okay, so what is this? What are this reasoning you have? And first of all, I'm not knocking it.
Mm-hmm.
My man wants to stick to wine.
Yeah,
pretty understandable.
Oh, I'm actually not upset. I'm upset about it, but I'm not upset about it.
Why is that?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why I'm actually okay with drinking wine tonight.
Okay.
Just the fact that working on my diet and everything, and I'm actually seeing results and everything's working. So I'm actually cool with just sipping the wine.
Okay.
But I have to be cool with sipping the wine because my brother killed all the fucking whiskey. So it's all good.
So all right. So what was going through your head when you got home and realized, Brother John killed all the whiskey?
Look, I was like, okay. I cover him back up. But I told him, me and John had this agreement. I said, look, I don't care what you eat, drink in the house. If you're going to kill the rest of whatever I got, call me before I get home so I know to stop and get some more.
Yeah.
He didn't call me. I said, John, what the fuck did I tell you? He said, oh, yeah, I drank the rest of it. Yeah, I know. It doesn't care.
They got all them bottles of,
I got vodka in there, but I ain't in the mood for vodka tonight.
Yeah. All I'm saying, you got all them bottles of middle shelf wine that he could have touched, but no, he didn't whiskey.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because you got a nice little fully stocked, not fully, almost fully stocked. Ain't no whiskey in it, but almost fully stocked bar at the house.
Yes, indeed. It's actually I'm just missing two types of glasses one more type of glass that I want. I got my beer glasses, my wine glasses with the stem and without, which is what I'm using tonight. I got my whiskey cups, my shot glasses, everything. But I have a slot for two more, and there's these wine glasses that I've seen that are really kind of skinny.
Oh, like a champagne flute?
Is it? No, because there's no stem on it.
Oh, they're just So it's like that wine glass you got skinnier.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
How the hell are you gonna put it in the little slot?
Because it's gonna fit right there. Where I have all the other glasses, like I got everything's already booked. But I have a spot, and I was like,
everything's already booked. Like,
hey man, alcohol's important, man.
Yeah,
alcohol's important.
That's like the most scheduled thing in your life is the alcohol.
Alcohol and music and working out and eating.
Yeah.
Eating is definitely important.
Yesterday I was at work and one of the guys that was working in case, so we have like our catering crew, then they have like local people that help out, and one of the local guys, I guess he owned a barbecue joint that was like a mile down the road. So he brought in a bunch of like fried chicken and ribs and stuff like that, and then he grabbed a bunch of his sauces, and he had like the table. It had like 4 different hot sauces. It had some regular one, I forget. I'd say two of them I didn't really pay attention to, but then there was one called a Reaper. And then there was one called Inferno.
And they were his signature sauces?
I guess it's the sauces that he used at the restaurant.
Okay, gotcha.
So he had them set up in big bowls, and everybody was like, yo, I like that Reaper one. I like that Reaper one. It's got a good burn to it. And got like, it got a little kick, but it's a little sweet. And then everybody was like, yeah, that Inferno is fucking spicy. So me.
You went for the spicy.
I went in there, I said, Let's see what these dudes is messing with. So I got me some fried chicken, which is actually pretty good. Side note, we had a discussion at work. We weren't sure if it was real chicken. I'll go into that in a second.
Okay.
But so I get it, and I grabbed the sauces. I grabbed the Inferno, and I grabbed the Reaper. Bruh, tell me why those are some of the sweetest sauces I've ever tasted. Was no burn to them whatsoever. I literally looked at everyone else. I said, "Are you all like, you got a little baby tongue or something? Because this isn't hot like at all."
Wow.
But I could have put that thing on a lollipop and it'd have been good. It's not. It wasn't. They weren't spicy at all. So whoever you are, I don't know your name, but whatever you barbecue joint, you need to get better hot sauces.
You'll put them on blast.
Listen, I don't know your name, but you in Green Bay, Wisconsin. You need better hot sauces.
Okay. they like Gatlinburg, who was there when we walked into the hot sauce store, pretty much.
Dude, so the week before, one of the wrestlers, he had sauces 8, 9, and 10 from the new season of Hot Ones. And he had them on him, so he was getting it already to taste it. And I tasted number 10. I licked it, whatever, and it was spicy. But like, my mom makes spicy as shit. Remember that the fucking papaya salad you had?
Yeah, hell yeah.
That one blows all those out the water.
Really?
Yeah, like that to me, that's like spice.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah. And then we eat that stuff like on the regular.
I was about to say, I don't do spice. As soon as I grabbed it, I threw it right back. Mom was like, nah, this ain't happening. I'm not eating it.
Yeah. So as far as the chicken goes, so we had a discussion.
Okay. I gotta hear.
You know me, I'm a fried chicken connoisseur.
So I gotta hear this one.
And so, our truth, he's like one of the funniest guys you'll ever meet. He was like, Saraf, I don't know, man. I don't think that's real chicken. And I was like, what you talking about? He goes, look at it. Go over there and look at it. And you go over there and you tell me what part of the chicken is that. And I went over there and I looked and I was like, I can't really tell. I couldn't tell if it was the breast. I couldn't tell if it was thigh, whatever. I saw like some drumsticks and some wings. But other than that, he goes, yeah, you can't tell what part of the chicken is from, right? Because that might not be real chicken.
Wow. Okay. Well, how did it taste? Did it taste like chicken?
It tasted okay. It tasted good. Like I've tasted, it was moist, not really moist, but moist enough. It wasn't dry.
Okay. I mean, did it taste like chicken? Did it have like a chicken texture?
Yeah.
Like
I'm just saying, like you couldn't tell if it was like the breast of the chicken or like the hamstring. I don't know. Like
chicken have hamstrings?
I don't know.
The forearm.
That's the elbow.
Oh man.
No, but you couldn't tell. Like when you looked at it, you couldn't tell. Like, okay, that's a chicken breast. That's a chicken. Like it was, yeah, it was kind of suspect.
He probably got his from the leftovers on the butcher shop.
probably some emu or some shit.
Shit.
I don't know. But it wasn't bad. With the hot sauce, like the sauce gave it some flavor, but it wasn't spicy. I expected it to be spicy. It wasn't spicy. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah. How did we get into a conversation about fried chicken?
Well, I started off with me saying what was important, and I said eating was one of them. And then you talked about, what happened.
I'm telling you, one of these days we're gonna do a like we just did with the music theme one. We're gonna do a food themed episode. But speaking of things that go in your mouth, what kind of wine are you drinking?
I think I have the Cabernet today. I just reached in and grabbed the bottle. I got 9 to choose from, thanks to the bar that I have with 9 different slots. So I just got 9 different bottles, and today is the Cabernet Sauvignon.
Sauvignon Blanc. Chris did one of those 5 for $20 Foot Locker deals, but he did it
pretty much. Wine.
Yeah.
Oh no! I got I got 2 pretty decent priced ones.
Yeah.
But the rest of them are just like fillings, and this is a filling, but it still does the job.
You're lucky your shirt ain't sweaty. You might look like a jack-o'-lantern for a second.
Oh God, it ain't Halloween yet.
Let's see. So today,
What you got? What kind of cider are you sipping on?
All right, so I do have a cider here. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
This is from Stormalong, that the old New England brand. This is Red Skies at Night. I feel like I've had this before. Maybe.
I don't remember that one.
I don't remember either. I know I've had a couple different Stormalongs, but I had a variety pack, and this is one of them. So I like this. I like the packaging. It's really nice.
Oh yeah, I gotta admit, all these cans that you be finding, they all I can't think of one that was like whatever. They all have like a good color scheme to them.
Well, so here's you know how some people go shopping, like they look at flavor profile, and like Saran and my other brother Sarin, they'll go look on websites and be like, okay, this was craft beer is rated blah 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 blah. So they'll buy those based on how they're rated. I don't really care. I like what I like. So I look, I'm like, oh, that's got good packaging. Let me grab that. And I'll
so you shop off the packaging.
Yeah, if it's got to have an interesting looking package. If it's interesting, then I'll grab it, and
Interesting.
Well, because that's how I found that Mass Appeal, strictly because it had the state of Massachusetts on it. It's called Mass Appeal, and I like the color scheme. So I was like, all right, let me try this, and then we go by that.
Interesting.
Just like these movies, we going off the covers.
Pretty much.
But so the reason why the thing with that cider is I only have one today. I have that one cider. Why?
Yeah, what's your reason?
Because this week we're bringing back good old Sour Patch bourbon.
Death in the jar.
Yeah, but this time we're not gonna do. I'm not gonna do the shot. This time I got my old Boston whiskey glass.
There you go. Is that a ball of ice?
Yep, a little globe ice. It looks like a golf ball.
Nice.
And we're gonna try this on ice this week and see how it goes.
Look, I'm gonna drink this till I just don't feel like drinking no more. If I kill the bottle, I just kill it.
Well, I'm done with work for the next week and a half. So we pouring.
All right, let me crack this open.
I don't know. I'm not trying to do this whole little jar, but a good amount. There we go.
Shit, you just said you're done with work. What the hell are you worried about?
I got a 5 a.m. flight.
Oh,
this shit'll liable to put myself on the ass. Put me on my ass.
Have you fixed that? Because it really just lets them put it on your ass.
Yeah. See, so okay,
it's a strip club.
No, so I had this I was having this conversation with myself in the car, and
that's gonna sound good, but keep going.
Well, no, because like sometimes you just by yourself in the car, you're on a long drive, and you have conversations with yourself about life, and so I was having this conversation about the word pause. You know how everybody they're like, oh, I'm about to dig in that ass, pause. And then, they have to almost put that little caveat in there, like, hey, like a no homo thing.
Yeah.
And in my head, I was like, why do people care so much to say that?
Because
is it a hood dude thing?
No, I just think somebody with a twisted way of thinking didn't want to sound stupid and saying something, so they did that.
So they were afraid of it being taken a certain way.
Yeah.
So they say that but like, I don't know if I really care enough about what other people think about me to waste my time saying pause or no homo and stuff like that. I'm just like, I say it how I say it, and if someone goes, "Oh yeah, that's gay," I'm like, well, it's just words, bro. Like I don't know what you're doing.
I mean, I've said it before, but I think it's more out of laughter.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's hilarious when I hear people go pause, like they make sure they get it in there. I think it's hilarious.
I think it just depends on what you think too, because I've been around people that have said a pause and no homo, and then I'm forced to think about what they said a different way versus how I took it in the first place.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Me, I'll just say it, and it's like, yeah, that's kind of gay what you said. I'm like, okay, it's just words. Is you're the one that's taken that way, not me. I just said it. I am who I am, bro.
Yeah, that's why I said you're forced to think. You're forced to think about it a different way from how you first heard it.
Yeah,
originally.
So the thing is, like, so when that comes up, when that phrase comes up in my head, instinctually I go, okay, he's trying to make it known that he's not homosexual. But in my head, I go, why does he care so much about that he has to make that extra effort to let someone know, hey, I'm not gay. Like, to me, it's like, why does that matter that much that you got to make that extra effort?
I just want to say maybe it's because of social media.
Well, speaking of social media, we got a bit of a
the stuff you allow yourself to see that subliminally gets stuck in your brain.
Yeah. I mean, it started early. I think the pause and the no homo started in the hood, basically, just within that environment. But you can see remnants of it, or branches of it in 2022 social media. It's over. And the reason why we are learning about this is because the movie we watched this week is for our first time ever, we did a documentary.
Indeed.
I'm trying to break it up like you broke up Chris top her.
Chris, get on top of her. At first was Chris stop her. Now it's Chris get on top of her.
So the movie we watched was The Social Dilemma. Did I just spell Social Dilemma? I said social. Oh no, I said we watched a documentary.
Yeah. You broke. Are you drunk already?
No, sometimes I speak so fast I forget what I just said.
Okay, fair enough.
What happens? So that's why sometimes I get in trouble for what I say, just because they're like, "Yo, you just said something messed up." Like, really? I was just bullshitting. I have no idea what you said.
You actually have done that.
Yeah.
I had no idea what it just said. Like, really? You just said it like 2 seconds ago.
Yeah. Because sometimes shit just comes out. Like sometimes I speak what I think before I think about what I speak.
Fair enough.
And in the world of social media, that might get me in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we decided to do a documentary for the first time, and it's different because normally we talk about movies, we talk about plots, we talk about characters and stuff like that. This one, it has a plot, but it's more just a they were talking about the dangers of social media.
Oh, what it's come to be versus what it was originally designed to do.
Yeah. And so one of the reasons why I really wanted to watch this movie is because Chris Breezy is a bit detached.
A bit. I am
very much detached.
Yeah, for real.
In a very good way.
I don't want to be attached at all.
Yeah.
And now after watching this, I feel like I really didn't give a shit about how anybody thought about it before, but I really stand securely in my decision I made 5 years ago to let that shit go.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? So you feel vindicated in your decisions?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I can see that. Before we start, let's get that sip. This is the first time drinking this on ice. Let's see how it goes.
Hey, there we go. Cheers.
You know how messed up I am right now? I went to go smell the bourbon, and I smelled the mic instead.
What is wrong with you?
All right. I'll tell you, I'm excited because tomorrow, brother,
Yeah.
I'm headed to the Mile High City or in that area so I can get this race running or running this race.
Indeed. You've been training for it?
Yeah, although the food I had the last week might put me down a little bit, but it's fine.
I think it's okay.
Well, it's, for me,
I feel like 30 White Castle burgers is just fine for one night.
Yo, but I mean, I was carb loading. I need that extra energy. But no, I think what is it? Fucking God damn it. What was I gonna try to say? It's one, I need the extra energy. But two, I think because my goal before was to run at a specific time. Like if I can finish the race in under 2 hours, I'm good. Where there's a good chance we're not going to finish under 2 hours. Not because I can't. And sorry to put the blame on you, Tevin, but because I'm going to have my cousin, be pushing him and making sure he finishes.
Look, I can't put a name Tevin. Just let that sink in for a minute.
First of all, he grew up in I think he was born in Long Beach. I want to say he was born in Long Beach.
Tevin, Jalen, what else you got over there?
This isn't bad. On ice, this isn't bad.
You didn't even hear me.
It's got a little bit, I heard you. Tevin, Jalen. Yeah. I'm going to name but we're going to see an Asian kid named Stefan.
Yeah. Malcolm. Oh, man.
What's his name? His name is Wayne. That's Wayne. That's an old school name you never hear anymore.
Yeah. You said that, what was it? Emmett was the last one we came up with?
Emmett and Ulysses.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, we both said we know one Ulysses in our whole entire life.
And it's probably the same person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Springfield, Massachusetts.
I don't know, but there's other names like Wayne, Harold. I don't know. Like you don't really hear a Malcolm anymore. But what do you think is the most common black name right now?
The most common black name right now?
Yeah. And not a racially ambiguous name like a Steven or a Michael or whatever. That's a black dude. Like Dave Chappelle said, the blackest name I ever heard is Draymond Green. That's just black. He said that's just black on paper.
Oh man. I'm trying to think. Listen, you know what? I don't know. Because people come with some of the most outlandish names nowadays. Fucking Javiante and fucking.
I told you. I knew this Puerto Rican kid. Named his kid Alex Xavier.
Yeah. See.
Yeah. Alex Xavier. Like I'm saying, it's to floss on social media. Look at this is my kid's name. It's no one else has it. Yeah, there's a reason.
Yeah. It's two first names.
I know. You better call that kid Lamont.
Fucking Larry shit. Man.
Yeah. All right. But so the gist of this documentary is they were talking over the dangers of social media and where it initially what it was intended to do to what it has become. And I think over the years I've seen it. I mean, you've seen it in real time, just spiral out of control. It gives. I mean, look, we're podcasting. This is an extension of social media of sorts.
Indeed.
Like the idea that you and I, and this is gonna sound like I'm putting us down right now. Okay. But you and I, we feel like our opinion about movies is such that we'd like to share it with the world.
Indeed.
That's an extension of social media. Social media, it gave the everyman a voice. And it just, the reality of life is, not everybody's opinion is worth the shit.
Yeah. Shit.
What was your reasoning behind getting off social media?
My initial, I'll tell you what sparked the reason. I was at a friend's house, and she loved to cook. And she was actually really, really great at cooking. You know what I'm saying? And we was all over there, and we were laughing because another friend of ours had posted a picture of her making tacos for her family.
Yeah.
And they just looked like straight garbage. You know what I'm saying?
Cafeteria tacos.
It wasn't even cafeteria tacos. It was just like, what the hell? And we were laughing like, yo, why would she even post this? You know what I'm saying? Talking about, so I love my family. And we was like, no, the fuck you don't feed them that shit. And it was instant. The lady was just like, she posted that. I'll do something better. And literally walked in the kitchen and made a whole full taco meal just to take a picture and put it on Facebook. Yeah. And that's when it hit me like, you don't know this person because we know this person on social media.
Yeah.
You're another friend outside of this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you don't know this person, but you let this person make you compete with them.
Yeah.
And that's when it hit me.
Yeah.
Like it's made to compete and you don't even know you're competing.
Yeah.
If you post a picture of you in the fucking Caribbean islands or whatever with your family, somebody fucking in Australia wants to post a picture of them with their family because you did, and they didn't even know you. They just got a mutual friend of a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. You know what I'm saying? That you happen to hit their timeline, and that's what sparked it. And then I just got off because I just realized there's a bunch of shit. People talk a lot of shit behind the keyboard that they wouldn't say in real life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I think that's a really dope reason for getting off social media. And like, yeah, it like, I don't know if it's intentionally, but like unintentionally to me, it causes people like, again, in that situation, this lady lets someone else who she has no idea who it is affect her life in a way that she went and did something physical in order to try to dunk on this person. She doesn't know.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I get that. I get it because I see that sometimes, like, you know, again, I have Instagram, I have all this different social media just because I for work and stuff like that. But like nowadays sometimes I post and then I'll check to see if my friends posted something. And if not, I get off because it's like the people go out there and it's like their motive is to try to get a rise out of you, to try to get you to react in some way that it affects your daily life, that you have to go make some physical change in whatever you're doing just to cope with these people that you've never met before.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just didn't want, like, I'm starting to get to the point where I don't want that extra, I don't even call it stress. It's just that I don't want to waste my energy on shit like that.
Because like I said, you subliminally you find yourself trying to please the world. That's really what it is, and you can't.
Yeah,
you just gotta be happy with yourself. And we jumped in the movie, but one vital part of that movie that got my attention was when the little girl was posting pictures, and everybody when she posted her picture of her regular self, she had like 2 likes and deleted it. And when she put the filters on and all the extra stuff, she had people chime in this, but then one person was just like, you got big ears though. You know what I'm saying? And it instantly made her want to change herself again. You already just changed everything about you. You know what I'm saying? But now you have to change up everything about you again because of somebody's comment.
Because of some random person that you don't even know, probably never met before, but they made a comment, and maybe you were already kind of self-conscious about it, but now all of a sudden this person just validating your self-conscious, and now you're like, oh fuck, now it's not just me, everybody else sees it too.
Yeah.
You ever get that? You hear that in conversation, like the whole world's talking about this. It's like, no, just the people you follow on social media.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, people in Turkey don't give a damn about the size of your ears. They don't give a damn about what outfit you just wore. Like, everybody's like, the social media has become everyone's world, and it feels like the voices in there are so loud, and people allow it to affect their everyday life.
Like, I swear, once I made the decision to get off social media, I've been so much more at peace. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because the only thing I worry about is my fucking self, and I value my real friends' opinions about me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't care what Joe Schmo said that's seen the picture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I care about who's in my circle. The people that I know I can call at 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, that they can call me at 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
I mean, so social media and the internet has gotten me to make physical changes in my life. And I made a physical change today that you wouldn't know about, but I'm about to let it out to the world right now.
Okay.
Right? I'm about to let it out to the world. Ready?
Okay.
Because of social media, because of us watching this documentary, I have gone back.
Holy shit. You did it.
Yep.
Holy shit. You got the, oh, wow.
So, so I can go on the internet with this and I can check stuff, but like I can't download apps and stuff like that. And if I want to go on the internet, like I gotta hit the button 3 times to get the letter. So it makes it just more cumbersome to go online.
More complicated, and you don't want
more tedious. I'm not gonna go on unless I absolutely have to. So I have that phone. I still do have my smartphone because of work shit, you know, and stuff like that. So, but this is gonna be, I'm gonna have it so it's not connected to cellular, so I can go on it if I'm on Wi-Fi. But I'll probably like post, do whatever I need to do, then shut it, put it in my backpack, and that stays with me the rest of the time.
That's crazy.
So if you start getting like short, okay, kind of text, because it's
straight to the point.
It's taking me 5 minutes.
Straight to the point. Are you hungry? Yes. You don't need to discuss everything else.
And it's gonna be not YOU okay. It's gonna be the letter U.
The U.
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually really excited that I just got this today. I gotta charge it up. When we're done, I gotta put on the charger.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You actually did it. I'm that's what's up.
Yeah, I was telling you because you were like, yeah, I don't even know if you're on the phone that much to begin with, which I'm not.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just like I started thinking about it. I'm like, okay, so I've caught myself at times where like I'm going to the bathroom, I'm going to do something, I'm waiting in line at a store, and I just all of a sudden pull out my phone and start scrolling through the internet. I'm just like, why am I doing that? Why do I need to do that at that time? Well, I got some downtime right now, so I can go online. No, maybe I just carve out an hour at the beginning of the day and an hour at the end of the day to do what I need to do, and then after that, put it down.
Yeah.
This phone wasn't. I mean, coming compared to other phones,
and you can actually hang up on people with that.
Bro,
like fuck you, click.
Bro, this is military grade. I could throw this shit and it won't break. And
you bust a car window with that.
Yeah, it's got. I mean,
hold on, wait. Do you pull the antenna out too?
No, there's no antenna.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's got. Hold on. It's got the little.
Is that a pen?
No, it's got the little headphone jack.
Oh shit!
Pop headphones in, go.
I love it.
It's got that. It's got a removable battery. I gotta take the battery out. I gotta put a memory card in here. So like, if I want to listen to music on here, like I can listen to the radio through this.
Old school. And the antenna is the cord.
Well, so yeah, that's exactly that's it. But if I want to listen to my own music, because I do have Bluetooth on here, so I can actually listen to my Bluetooth headphones.
Nice.
If I want to listen to my own music, I gotta load the music onto a memory card and put the memory card. I can't just go on here and download music.
Yeah, go to YouTube and shit.
Yeah. So there is YouTube.
Okay.
But it's not an app. It's not the YouTube app. So if I want to go to YouTube, I got to go onto the website
and go to YouTube
and go on. I can't just go onto an app and go.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm excited. We'll see how different my life is in the next 3 or 4 months. Between that and then buying this tent so I can go camping, bro, I'm about to.
So you going back in time, but at the same time into the future.
I'm reaching back in time to grab more of my mental and bring it forward again.
Indeed.
Because there's this quote from Elon Musk. He was on Joe Rogan, and he was talking about Joe Rogan was talking about cyborgs. Because you ever think there's going to be a day when humans and machines can blend together seamlessly and become cyborgs? Like, with metal body parts.
Yeah.
And Elon Musk said it, and this has stuck with me ever since. He goes, well, we're already cyborgs. You're just not thinking about it the right way. He goes, look at this. He goes, you're instinctually connected to it. You use it like there's stuff you don't have to think about anymore because it's saved on here. And then if you try leaving home without it, you got to run back and get it because you're tethered to it. Because so instinctually people think cyborg, oh, I have a robotic arm, a robotic leg, whatever. But no, it's just external. It's not implanted in you, but you're still connected to electronics. So yeah, you are a cyborg right now. So when I heard that, I was like, it's like, God damn, yeah, he's right. Like, go try to get people to try to leave their house to go to the store without their phone. Like they freak out. I've done it before when I come out back home. Like everybody's like, yo, where'd you go? I couldn't get a hold of you. I'm like, I was at the store. They're like, oh, you didn't have your phone on you. Like, yeah, I left it at home. I'm back now. What's up?
Mm-hmm.
So
That's crazy.
All right. So,
but awesome.
All right. So social media. So what was the earliest form of social media that you had, that you remember having?
Emails.
Okay, explain.
Well, because I remember being in high school, maybe my senior year, and I was going through some computer class. I can't remember, but it was like after school studies or whatever. I don't know. But that's when I started. I don't know if it was getting big then or it was already big and I was on the ass end of it. Who knows?
Yep.
But we were learning how to send e-cards and like not just like, because emails are already emails. I knew about AOL and the dial-up and everything else like that.
Yeah.
But then it started getting where you could send like a card video to somebody for their birthday.
Yeah.
Or it was more animated. So I want to say that was like my first form of social media, because emails weren't just I'm sending this email for this, that, whatever. It was, oh snap, it's so and so's birthday, and I can just because it's cool, even though they gotta go to the same fucking school as them, I can send the e-card online, and it'll be digital and animated with some music and some colors, and it's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? So that was me. What about you?
I think my first form of social media was probably like AIM, Instant Messenger.
Oh shit! Okay.
AOL Instant Messenger. Like, I'd have my friends list. And I'd be online doing work, and all of a sudden it pop up like, oh, this person's online. So you click on it and you just chat on AIM. That's where I met my wife. Just shit like that. Like, it's to me, social media is not necessarily a website. It's when we started using the computer to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I. But like, obviously, it didn't really start getting a big rise until like Friendster and like MySpace hit. Mm-hmm. Did you use MySpace a lot?
Mm-mm.
Really? I would have assumed you use MySpace a lot.
Mm-mm. Look, I think it was always subliminally in me. I've always wanted to have like a human connection, which is I don't know how to break it down.
Yeah.
Because even though I'm so isolated in my life,
yeah.
If I want to connect to something, I want to touch it for real. I don't want a whole digital wall.
25 to life.
I mean, shit. If it's worth it, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? but no, like I look at these futuristic movies and shit, and they got like a whole wall of a waterfall, and you can sit and eat dinner and get the whole image. I mean, it looks good, but I'd rather go and touch it for real. You know what I'm saying? So I've always been that way, where I want to feel the real thing. Because if I don't feel it, it ain't real to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I would have thought you would have been into MySpace purely for the music. Because that's what I mean, because MySpace it started off as a social media website, but it ended up becoming its own like record label, and a lot of different like rappers and musicians like broke out through MySpace. That was the first time I heard One Republic.
And then you got to remember, and then for me too, MySpace. When did MySpace come out? Was it like 2002, 2001, maybe?
MySpace probably like 2005, 2004, 2005.
Okay, so when it got big, I was in the military.
Okay.
So, because I remember my ex-wife at that time, she set it up, and I was on it, but I was never into it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I always felt like,
because he was doing like shit like dodging bullets, like
pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, I don't got time to worry about that shit. Even though it's a way for people to stay connected to their family shit back home and everything else like that. Yeah. It's like, I got real shit to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I'll worry about that later. So it never really caught my attention.
Yeah.
And with Facebook, it took me 10 years to join Facebook. I didn't join Facebook until after 10 years.
I know. I think when we first met, when we were at work, I don't think you had Facebook or anything like that. Mm-mm. Like for the longest, I didn't want to join Facebook because I was just so into MySpace and like listening to music and being able to customize it and all these different things. Mm-hmm. And next thing you know, Facebook took over, and it's so weird. Like that's how things work on the internet. Like it's once something catches fire, like you get that whole rush of people like that want to go into it, and it's up to the company to keep that ball rolling. Mm-hmm.
I feel like, did Napster have something to do with Facebook? Because Napster was like the first thing to download music and everything else like that.
It didn't have anything to do with Facebook, but it was the first time.
Oh, not Facebook, MySpace. I'm sorry.
Yeah, MySpace. It was the first time that like the internet was really used to to do something with music. Like it was the first time that that people actually used the internet to change the music industry. You know, like I don't remember because before that you could send emails and all stuff, but like no one ever really thought about using the internet to watch movies, to play music, to do all these different things. And it was the first thing that you saw a giant rush of people like shoot off at something to try to like get a hold of it before it was over.
Yeah,
because you had like Morpheus, you had all these different fucking like not streaming. What are they called? Like they're like just downloading websites, but it wasn't streaming. I forget the name of it. Torrent. Yeah, there were torrent sites where you can go and just download files and file share and shit like that. That's where you got like all the fucking. That's where that changed the whole bootleg movie industry, bro.
Bootleg movies and music.
Do you remember the first bootleg movie you ever seen?
The first, hell no.
I do. I remember because I thought it was a real movie.
I can't remember. Oh, I hate to say this, but I can't remember what bootleg movie I've seen. But whenever you deal with somebody who be selling loose squares on the block, and they got a movie for you, 99.9% of the time it's bootleg.
Yeah.
So
I was visiting my cousins in Brooklyn, and then we were sitting there eating at their house in the apartment, whatever. Like, yeah, put on a movie. So my cousin, it was either my cousin or my uncle, just reached in the drawer, grabbed a VHS, put it on, and it was Rumble in the Bronx.
Okay.
I was like,
that was fifth grade for me.
Yeah, and I was sitting there, I was like, oh shit, like, they got the movie. Like I saw this commercial, but they got the movie. Holy shit. So I just thought it was a real movie. So then I started looking through the thing and they had Don't Be a Menace. So I borrowed that and I brought it home and like, you know, I was in Springfield and I'm watching. I'm like, oh shit, I got Don't Be a Menace.
Was it tilted?
Well, so it wasn't. But the thing is, like, there were parts of it, if you paid attention, you could tell that it was bootleg. But I'm a kid. I didn't know. So I just thought I had the movie. Then like one of our friends from New Hampshire was over there looking at it, like, oh, this is a bootleg movie. I didn't know what that was. But yeah, the next thing you know, all the internet stuff comes along and you can just go on these torrent sites and download like The Matrix, download all these crazy fucking movies. I was like, holy shit.
Matter of fact, let's talk about the word bootleg for a minute. What the fuck is a bootleg?
So,
like, what's that mean? I'm thinking of a boot, the most raunchiest, craziest, biggest, stupid ass boot in a fucking peg leg. That's what I'm thinking.
All right, so I'm gonna give you what I think it is.
Yeah,
but there is it's specific. It's a specific thing. Well, I'll look it up right now. But what I always thought it was like I thought it came from Prohibition. So when you had like bootleg liquor, it was you put it in the flask and it slides. The flask slides into your cowboy boot.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, I can see that.
In my head, that's what I think. Let's see. Let me see what bootleg actually means.
I thought it meant just it's another term for fake. It's bootleg, like Long John Silver's or something. Got a boot in the leg, and it ain't real.
Okay, it says look up bootleg or bootlegger in Wiktionary for the Free Dictionary.
I think a bootlegger was the alcohol people.
Yeah, it was originally a nickname given to smugglers in King George III's reign, derived from the smugglers' custom of holding packages of valuables in the legs of their large sea boots when dodging King's Coast Guard. All right, so people that are selling carrying stolen goods or contraband
in their boots. Okay.
Bootleggers.
So they had DVDs in their boots.
Well, I mean, what's the equivalent of a DVD back then?
A CD case or backpack?
No, King Richard or King.
Oh, Louis back then?
Yeah, back then. Oh, maybe like tree bark with like a drawing of a naked woman. I mean, it's definitely alcohol. It's got to be alcohol.
Like, I wouldn't doubt it.
I feel like alcohol is like that's like the oldest piece of contraband ever. Not ever, but like that's probably as mainstream.
I wouldn't doubt it. You could you ferment something long enough, it'll give you a kick.
Yeah. All right, but so social media. Like, do you think there's any? Well, what are the pros of social media? Like, what's something good? Make a case for you should have social media.
Shoot, for one, to keep in contact with family. You know what I'm saying? Um, if you have a business promoting it, you know what I'm saying? Because if you look at half the people that are artists now or have like clothing lines or whatever, may have never, ever, ever gotten noticed if they didn't just put their own talents out there for the world to see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we all have talents, you know what I'm saying? But back in the day, you had to get noticed by somebody that noticed somebody that knew somebody. It was always a chain, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Versus now, if you have a song that you wrote and you got a voice and you just singing just to sing and get it out there, and somebody notices you, shit, you're basically a self-made millionaire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think it's definitely good for promoting whatever your business may be and keeping in touch with people that you love.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't see no purpose for it.
I think for me, the one big plus I find for social media is it's put a lot of the strength in the hands of the artists. And by artists, by artists, I mean just anyone with something to share to the world. Because before, like you said before, there were always these gatekeepers. Like if you wanted to be in movies, you had to go audition and be in the studios. If you want to be a musician, you had to, try to get noticed and, do all that shit.
What Dave Chappelle said, you had to go meet Harvey Weinstein at 3 a.m.
You want to be Batman? Yep.
I don't know if I should have said that or not, but Dave Chappelle said it first, so fuck it.
No, but it's true. It's true. Back in the day, like if you wanted to be in that industry and you wanted to take part in that, like there were gates and steps you had to take in order to get there. But now with social media, with the advent of the internet and all that technology, with the fact that I can record on this phone, I can record in fucking 4K. Like I can record a movie on my own, and I can use the internet to put it out there on my own, and then use social media to promote the hell out of it. And I can create an entire career for myself. And it's perfect for people who are hustlers. So that's why I think hip hop music and in general like has worked so well, because that's a lot of those people are hustlers. They come from that street mentality. They know what it's like to just put their nose to the ground and just start running and hustle to get there. So I feel like social media and the internet allows for that, like exponentially. You can, if you have the drive and the work ethic, you can make something yourself with the help of no one else but your own work ethic. That to me, that's dope. Look at streaming. Look at this. Look what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is me and you in our living rooms, or you in a little closet, and
no, I'm in my bunker. We talked about that.
And me in the living room, and it's just, we're filming this ourselves. We're just using the technology we have at hand and whatever weirdo smarts we got, and hopefully we can turn it into something. But it's just, if this fails, it's on us. If it succeeds, it's on us. That's fucking dope.
Yeah.
And to have social media to be able to do that, I'll give a hand clap to that, because 20 years ago, if we wanted to do this, we would have had to shoot a pilot, get a meeting, show it to someone. Hopefully they think
on one of the networks, probably, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. And then they would make us want to change it this way, and that way, because it's not going to work with their advertisers or this and that.
Let's be real, it ain't gonna work with a black and an Asian person.
Well, you never know. We're minorities.
Maybe now, but shit, 10 years ago, that wasn't gonna fucking happen.
They'd have been like, they'd have kept you, and they'd have replaced me with like, I don't know, just another white dude. And they'd be like, because they would hope that the white guy and the black guy would argue.
They would call it psych. No pun intended.
I'd be the middleman. Like, okay, let's call in the Asian guy. He's the tiebreaker.
Yeah, for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, I mean, social media, there's some big pluses to social media. And I think social media itself, when it was created, I think it was genuinely, they just wanted to help. They wanted to put people in contact with each other. They wanted to give people avenues in order to communicate easier.
Oh yeah, because when I first got on it, when I first got on Facebook, I actually thought it was dope, especially when all my military brothers and everything, to live one place and communicate with somebody states away or even across the ocean.
Yeah.
And but hey man, just checking on you good, or people venting about their situations or whatever. And I love a healthy debate.
Yeah.
And the key word on healthy, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's always a difference in opinion, difference in views.
Yeah.
But it's not made to. I like debating to learn, not to voice my opinion on what I say matters, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I want to know, like this is what I feel. You tell me what you feel, what you think, whatever, and whether I agree or I disagree. At least I can understand a different side of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was cool, but then it started getting stupid. You know what I'm saying?
So, all right. So, speaking, since we're talking about the pros of social media, like as far as mental health, what do you think? We're idiots. We're just two guys talking. But what do you think? So I know social media doesn't really do a lot of good for people's mental health, but like, do you find any good or any pros that fucking social media can do for a person's like mental health?
My first answer is no. But then my second answer is if you're in the right group, because they got groups for everything now. They got single mom groups, first dad groups, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Workout groups, health eating groups, you know what I'm saying? So if you're in the right group now, excuse me, it could work.
That was man. She sounded like a fucking dirt bike about to start up.
Hey shit. I got a motor inside me. I'm a cyborg. No, I'm joking. But
I know, but you ain't got oil, that's sludge.
It's whiskey. Actually, I'm dry today. Shit. Nah. But so shit was I going with that? If
you're in touch with the right group, it'll help you mentally.
Oh yeah. Then it's good. But then in the words of Alfred from Batman The Dark Knight, some people just want to watch the world burn. And no matter what you're trying to do or how much good you're trying to do or get back or whatever, somebody's always going to point out your ears are too big for your face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think social media, as far as like the pros of social media, I think it just allows people to be in touch with like-minded individuals. Whether good or bad, it allows like, hey, I have this idea, but no one around me really understands or gets it. So I feel like I'm working on this uphill battle. But then you go into the right group, the right message board, and you find all these other people who are interested in the same thing. You're like, no, that's actually a good idea. Like I know what I can do to help you. So then that next person pops in and shit like that. And like I think as far as a pro, it allows a good mixture of a good connection of ideas, a collective of ideas to come together in order to accomplish something big. It's just that. Go ahead.
No, so they talked about that in the movie though, where they were saying that I don't know if it was about the election or something, but it's like if I find 100 people that think the way I think about this particular topic, Google whatever will send you 1,000 people that think that same way.
Yeah. It's like living in an echo chamber. But I mean, before we get into the negative aspects of it, I'm saying as far as the positives go, like, if you take
I'm saying it is positive. You could just use it as they use it as negative in the movie, but it can be positive.
No, but I'm saying that's what I mean. Like this again, there's always two sides to a coin. So like, if you're taking non-inflammatory subject matter, like if you're just like I want to make a short film. But I know how to write this, but I really see it in my head. I don't know what to do. Then all of a sudden you get on the right message board and it goes, hey, I love making movies. I have a camera. Like I have a camera. And this person, hey, I got some lighting stuff. We can all get together and we can make this movie. So I think as far as like the good side of social media, it allows for a lot of like-minded individuals who might not have access to everything they need in order to make their dreams come true. It helps put them in touch with people who can help make their dreams come true and who are willing to put in that work and that effort. So yeah, I mean that's the big plus side of social media. But then the other side of that coin, or listen, if you're always listening to people that agree with you, how do you grow as a person?
Indeed, that's one thing the girl said at the end of the movie with the blue hair. She says she purposely gets involved in groups of people that she doesn't like or doesn't know that she doesn't agree with.
Yeah.
So she can learn.
Yeah, because you can't learn just listening to people who agree with you. This is not going to happen.
No, you can't at all.
Like, for instance, Chris loves them heavy sets.
You look like a heavy set.
So, but we have differences of opinion. So, we hash it out.
Look, see the difference is he can't lift those motherfuckers. I can lift them. Oh man!
It's not that I can't lift them. I prefer not to. I like my
how you get stronger.
I like my lightweight rapid sets, high volume.
You just be in there pumping. No, you got to make love. You got to enjoy it like a waterbed. You got to get up there and just move around with it. Because go everywhere.
Because all you do is do sets of 5, then you got to take all these long breaks. But I can just do a 15-minute WOD and then be good.
But look. I was trying to stay serious, but I can't.
Oh shit!
It's called power sets, man. Power set.
All right.
Oh man.
The difference between is I ain't gonna blow out my lower back.
You let them do that for you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You out here just trying to put it all into one lift. I'm gonna give him one good one.
Hey, shit, it counts. It counts. It counts.
You only give him one good set today, then you gotta give him you gotta let it rest for a week before he can hit that body part again.
Hey,
I'm just trying to do full body every day. That's all I'm saying.
And then, but
God damn.
Oh shit. Oh man.
Idiots.
Oh god.
All right, okay, so did you know what an echo chamber was like before? I feel that's a pretty new term as far as like English language, and that's something that came out of social media.
Mm-hmm.
Like 10 years ago, you ask somebody, "Hey, what's a echo chamber?" No one's gonna know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
but it's this thing where it's another thing. It's other phrase. It's called what is it called? It's called confirmation bias. You know what that is?
If I think about it, I have an idea, but go ahead.
Oh, I want to hear what your idea is.
Well, you said confirmation bias. It's almost sounded like you break down the word confirmation from biased people. You know what I'm saying?
Kinda. But so confirmation bias is like, all right, I hate Chris Brown. That's how I feel. Mm-hmm. So now I am going to go online and look up only reasons that can confirm why I hate Chris Brown. And I might ignore all the good things Chris Brown does because I hate him. And now I'm looking at all these negative things. I'm like, yeah, that's why I hate him, because he did this, and that. Mm-hmm. But and that's what confirmation bias is. It's like with the internet and social media now, people will walk into a conversation with an opinion, and all they're doing is they're looking for information to strengthen that opinion. It's like it's like people that are hypochondriacs. If I think I'm sick, I'm gonna go on WebMD and I'm just gonna look up every freaking sickness or illness, whatever, until I can convince myself that I have whatever the worst of it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's confirmation bias, and I think that's. I mean, before without the internet, if you had an opinion on something, you had to sit on your opinion, read a book. But then you might talk to your friends who might not have the same opinion. But now it's like, if you try to talk to your friends and they don't have the same opinion, like, well, screw you. I'm going to go talk to other people who do have the same opinion.
Yeah.
And again,
look, I know people like that. If you don't agree with of how they feel, then kiss my ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like, that's not fair. You know what I'm saying?
But do you feel like there's at times where you feel that same way?
Only
if you fall into that category.
Only if I know for a fact what I'm talking about is right. You know what I'm saying?
Give me an example.
I got into it with a librarian.
First of all, you know damn well you don't know where the library.
I know what a library is. I ain't been there a couple of years, but I know what a library is.
Yeah. Speaking of, before you go. So, you know how like if you brought back a book late, you know, you owe like 10 cents every week until you bring the book back.
Yeah.
So one time I went to the library, East Springfield, Massachusetts.
I'm trying to figure this is going, but go for it.
I went and like I got some books, or whatever, but I got the All Eyes on Me cassette tape. Tupac.
Yeah. Okay.
Got that from the library. Bro, I had that shit for 2 years. My mom whooped my ass when she found out I owed $80 to the fucking to the library because I had that tape for 2 years.
Hold on, wait. What is $80 for 2 years? Do the math. God dang it.
I don't know, but it was a lot. I'm just saying, man. Yeah. 13 years old, you tell your mom, hey, mom, can I get $80 because I never brought this tape back? How much does the tape cost? Probably $10, but now I owe $80.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Fucking All Eyes on Me. That's one of the reasons why I hate Tupac.
That's funny. It cost me $80. Oh, God, that's funny.
All right, we'll go ahead. The library.
Oh, man. Tupac. Okay. Oh, God. No, I was doing a report on alcohol because, you know, it's what I do.
Yep.
And me have gone to the Middle East. Now, granted, it is a dry country. Mm-hmm. However, they still have alcohol there. And I was trying to research on how and why. And when I was talking to the librarian about what I'm trying to do and everything else, because I've been there.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I've had some, you know what I'm saying? So I shit, you can't tell me it's not there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she's arguing the fact of it's a dry country. There's no alcohol there. I said, yes, according to the world or statistics rather.
Yeah. State law. Yeah.
Yeah. However, it's there. And I'm trying to prove that fact. And she went back and forth with me. And I asked her question, have you been there? And she said, no. I said, no, what are you talking about? Because I have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So in some sense, it's like if I know about something legitimately, I'm not backing down off my mountain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's just what it is. So
yeah. No, I get that. It's like, yeah, if I have real world experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like some of you try to tell me, so my brother, again, I've told this story before, but I'm gonna tell it again. So I wanted to go swimming in the pool in the backyard. I said, yeah, did Dad put the shock in there? He was like, yeah, he put it in there. You just gotta wait a little bit. So then, you know, I waited a little bit. I was about to go swimming. He goes, hey, what are you doing? I was like, I'm gonna go swimming. He goes, but Dad put the shock in there. I was like, no, it was an hour ago. It's fine. He goes, no, it's still got shock in there. I put my hand in there. It's fine. He goes, I put my face in it. And I was like, come on. Like, I know it's fine because I already went and checked it. Don't try to fucking argue with me just to make your point.
Yeah. So yeah, this one of the things about shit. Like I said, just people don't agree with you, and it's like, well, fuck your opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But the thing is, yeah, but then you get those people who are so steadfast in their opinion that they can't hear an opposite opinion.
Yes. And
maybe it's because I don't know what it is, because egotistically they don't want to be wrong, or if they're wrong about one thing, it makes them question the rest of the stuff they believe. I don't know. I get the idea that some people don't want to face the fact that something they believed for a long time, even if something minuscule, like, so they don't want to believe it, because if they're wrong about that, then what else could they be wrong about? You know, I get that.
Yeah, I mean, nobody ever wants to be wrong, but at the same time, how can you grow?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You know, you'd be surprised when people want, like, one thing that the guy said in the movie that I found to be so true in human society is, I can't remember how he said it, but he said something to the fact of people want to believe the lies versus actually hearing the truth. And I'm trying to remember what he was talking about, whatever, but just in my own life, I've run into people where I've told them the truth about something and they're like, you're lying. I'm like, no, I'm really, really not. And I'm about to show you I'm not lying. And they throw a whole fit until I actually lie and they're happy.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
yeah, they don't want to believe the truth. They want to believe what they believe.
yeah. And it's like, well, shit. If to keep the peace means I gotta lie to you, don't be mad when you actually get slapped in the face with the truth for real. Because right now
Yeah.
I'm not slapping you with it. I'm just placing it in front of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't want to read it. But when the shit comes back around and knocks your fucking teeth out, yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it's crazy because, like, again, in that movie, in the film, like a lot of the people that are talking about the dangers of social media are people, high level people, tech people that were in the social media game. Like,
Yeah.
these are people who help shape what social media is today.
That's actually why I like the documentary, because it said who they were, like CEO of this, producer of this, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I feel like, especially with social media, I think it all comes down to the algorithms. People people want to paint the algorithm as this all encompassing evil thing. Like, it's because of the algorithm. That's why, social media fucks everyone up or whatever. But like, I'll be honest, I don't have an issue with the algorithm. I understand, okay. So for those listening and don't really know what I'm talking about, the algorithm on social media is, if you look at, say, if you go on YouTube and you watch the same kind of video, if I watch puppy videos all the time. So if I start watching puppy videos all the time on YouTube, now every time I go on YouTube, it's going to show me puppy videos, because if it learned from my history, it knows that's what I like. And the goal for the website or for YouTube is to keep me on YouTube for as long as possible, because the longer I'm there, the more I'm watching videos, the more ad revenue they can charge.
And they talked about that in the movie too.
And I get that. To me, I have no issue with that, because it's, at the end of the day, it is a business. They're trying to make money. So yeah, their goal is to try to keep you engaged for as long as possible, so that you can, so they can make as much money as possible. I have no issues with that. The other side of the coin with that is, like, some people don't want to watch puppy videos. Some people want to watch conspiracy videos. Some people want to watch other, like, nefarious videos. And then, once you start getting a ton of those in a row, then that's when, shit starts going haywire, because now you got someone who's just watching all this negative stuff, and they believe that that's all the world is thinking about, because that's all they're getting. Like, do you have an issue with the algorithms?
No, because the algorithms do what they're supposed to do. Feed into your entertainment. So like you just said, if you're interested in watching puppy videos, it's going to make sure you see puppy videos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if it's really all about self
control.
I gotta say discipline, but yeah, pretty much just like, what you want. What are you looking for? Why are you looking for it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then get back into real world. You know what I mean?
Like, if I want to watch a video about UFOs, cool, go watch it. But just understand that, like, okay, maybe I should go click on some videos about building huts and statues and stuff like that for a little bit too, just to even out my algorithm. Because if I keep watching just this kind of video, that's all I'm gonna get.
Yeah. Like, I realized something. I don't know if I might have told you this. I don't know, but every morning I try to start my day with a prayer. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Whether I do it myself or I find it on YouTube or whatever. And I've come to learn, because I'm up at about 1:30 in the morning. From 1:30 in the morning until about 5 o'clock in the morning, there's a prayer video waiting for me.
Yeah.
If after 5, they disappear. So whatever's running YouTube knows at that time, I'm going to look for one of those videos. You know what I'm saying?
And do you have an issue with it recommending those videos?
No, not at all, because it's how I start my day. You know what I'm saying? But it is funny just knowing that my phone is going to queue these up for me by itself. You know what I'm saying? Between 1:30 and 5 a.m.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, like, I think people give it I think they give the phone and the algorithms and all that stuff, like, I think people give it too much power.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because it's a convenience thing. Like, some people don't want to go searching for the right videos. You just they'll just click on the recommended video. What's coming next?
Yeah.
Because every time you click on a recommended video, it builds that algorithm. Like, okay, this is what they like. This is what they like. And then you're letting them know. So people, like, are lazy. They don't want to click on. I got into, last night that happened to me. I started watching videos like true shit. I started watching videos of people clearing out blackheads. Like simple.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why. I watched one. Next thing you know, I was like 5 videos deep. I was like, this is interesting. To me, it's interesting. I'm like, how do people let their skin get to this point? That's what I'm literally watching. Like, how do people let their skin get to this point?
That's disgusting.
Yeah, exactly. But next thing you know, I'm 5 videos in. I'm like, oh shit. So the next day this morning I went on YouTube when I was at the airport. Mm-hmm. I see a bunch of these videos. I'm like, all right, let me go click on some dog videos because I don't need any more of that shit.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, I get that. Like, if you start watching stuff, it's gonna start recommending it. But it's that self-control. It's your will. You got to have the willpower to be like, okay, I got to stop watching these videos, and maybe I'll watch something else to throw off this fucking algorithm. People act like the algorithm, like they know you, so they're always gonna give you these videos. No, they're giving you what you tell them you want.
Yeah. And they're pulling them from everywhere. And I feel like, of course, it's all being monitored. You ever seen the movie Snowden?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like even though they probably, I say probably because the government is the government, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even though they probably stopped watching and everything else like that, all this shit to be happening, why don't red flags go up when you got 18-year-olds buying assault rifles?
Well, so here's the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, here's the thing. If you believe that the government is watching everyone at every minute of every day, then yeah, you got to question, hey, how come all these red flags aren't going up when you start seeing, an 18-year-old watching certain videos?
Because I'm a firm believer. Everything starts here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The only thing that does not start here, in my opinion, is love.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that does not start in the brain. Yeah. That starts here in your heart. It's a feeling, and you know what I'm saying. You see that girl, your dog, your child, whatever.
Yeah,
that's something that you don't think about. It's there. Everything else starts here. You know what I'm saying? So you're on YouTube, you're on Google, you're on whatever, you're on movies, watching something that you're interested in.
Yeah. Okay. So in that vein. Okay, so if that's the case, and if we're to believe, and this is just going by conspiracy theorists and all the stuff that people put out there, if we're to believe that the government is watching every American at every minute of every day, tracking everything we do, how come we don't see those red flags more often? Here's my theory. My theory is they're not watching everyone every minute of every day. They're collecting all the information.
Yeah.
But they're not watching it until they all of a sudden pops up and they have a reason to go back and look at your history.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily something for me to keep an eye on. It's just a record for me to go back and track before I decide to keep an eye on you.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. It's like they're not sitting there looking at, okay, Sarat and Chris are talking to each other. Yeah, it's about that time, whatever. Yeah. They probably like whatever. But I'm saying like if you search up a certain type of weapon 5-6 times, there should be some type of red flag that goes off, like, so out here in fucking Arkansas done researched this weapon 5 days in a row.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't mean they're gonna go do something with it.
Yeah.
But it should raise a red flag. It should raise an eyebrow. You know what I'm saying?
So here's what I think. I think when stuff like that happens, like, okay, so say someone is looking up videos of assault rifles, for God damn it. Motherfucker. Hold up.
There you go.
All right. So, okay, maybe someone is looking up videos of assault rifles for 3 weeks straight. To me, that might not be a reason to flag someone, because in all honesty, I might be a gun connoisseur and I'm just really interested in this gun that I'm thinking about buying. So I'm just trying to, like, this phone, I was watching videos for about 4 or 5 days, just looking at reviews, things like that, pluses and minuses about the phone before I decided to buy it. So I understand that. And I just think I think there should be red flags that pop up, but I think the reason why they don't is because they understand that some people aren't, every time you look up a bunch of stuff like that, it isn't because you're going to go do something nefarious. It means you're interested in this thing. So, but now, if you all of a sudden get pulled over and you have a bunch of guns in your car, and we go, let's. He's got a bunch of guns. Let's look at this guy's history to see what he's doing. Okay, he's looked at this rifle a bunch of times. He's looked at this government building a bunch of times. Okay, now, all right, but now we have reason to just keep an eye on this motherfucker.
Yeah,
you know, I don't know. It's every, some people will say, God damn, what the fuck is wrong with this? All right, some people will say, like, when you see those kind of search histories and stuff like that, you should keep an eye on those kind of people. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm real, what's the word? I'm real careful when I start saying, yeah, we should be keeping an eye on everyone all the time. Because once you give that power, brother, you ain't getting it back. Sorry.
No, I actually agree with you. Like, no, because privacy is extremely important. However, if you're looking for something through the World Wide Web, and then you're posting pictures or writing your thoughts on Facebook or social media, whatever, it's no longer private.
No, okay, I understand that. I understand. Okay, but the question is, so say you've never done anything ever.
Okay.
And then you start writing about taking your anger out on a woman because maybe your girlfriend's treated you like shit. Maybe she's cheated on you, done whatever. So you start, writing, taking your anger out on a woman because of how you've been treated. All of a sudden, cops show up and be like, hey, we've been monitoring your shit and you're writing all this stuff. To me, that's an invasion of privacy. You shouldn't, I don't think you should be able to do that. But if you're writing that shit and then all of a sudden cops show up and say, hey, we got a report from someone that saw something you wrote and they thought it was suspect or like dangerous, so that's why we get called. To me, that's okay. I understand. That's how it should be.
Yeah, that's a respectable way of approaching something. It's almost like Minority Report.
Yeah.
Before you arrest somebody for doing a murder or something that they might do, because you really don't know if they're gonna do it until they do it.
Yeah.
There's still that 1 second that it might not happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with that being said, approaching it and be like, hey, so somebody saw this post that you put out there.
Yep.
And we're just coming to check on you.
Yeah. See, I have no issues with that.
Neither do I.
I have an issue with, hey, we've been watching your stuff and you're writing some really heinous shit. And it's like, well, I've never broken a law in my life. Why are you watching me?
I mean, if you're writing shit about trying to go shoot up a school,
no, I understand that. But
you know what I'm saying?
But I understand that. But if you've never broken a law in your life, if you've never done anything remotely bad, is it okay for the government and the police to be keeping an eye on you? Do you think it's right that they should be keeping an eye on you all the time?
If you're putting it out there for them to read it, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you put it out there and then someone sees it and then reports you, cool. But I don't think they should just be keeping an eye on you until all of a sudden, hey, I've been watching Chris for 2 years. He's never done anything, but all of it, he just started writing some shit. So now I'm going to go check on him. It's like, well, why were you keeping an eye on me for 2 years?
Well, see, if there's no reason to keep an eye for 2 years, then don't.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I think some people want to give the government that freedom to be like, yeah, we're just gonna keep an eye on everyone. And that was my fucking see virus and threat protection. This motherfucker's listening to me. Fucking social media.
It probably is. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
That's the thing. That's like, okay. When the government looks at it, like, okay, start watching from when the virus thing popped up. That's when we're gonna keep an eye on this motherfucker.
Shit, cool. Keep watching.
No, but I just don't think 24/7 security detail is the answer.
Oh no, it's not the answer.
Cause is the answer.
Who wants to do that? You know what I'm saying? One thing I've learned from these movies, from people in history, serial killers, whatever the case may be, they document their moves.
Did you say Syracuse?
Serial killers.
Oh, I thought you said Syracuse. I'm like, what the fuck is in Syracuse?
Oh shit!
No, I gotta go pee. I haven't eaten today.
Already.
All I've had is cider and alcohol. I haven't eaten today. So, fair warning: if I start slurring my speech more than I already am,
you better get you some rice or something. Shit.
Man, that's some racist shit.
Oh man, yes indeed, people. So you see, we're debating about the government listening or watching its people, and no, I feel like when I'm gonna say when he gets back, that if you're putting your information out there for people to read, don't be mad when people read it and want to check up on you. You know what I'm saying? If it's just your own inner thoughts, then shit, it's an inner thought for a reason. On that note, nap energy drink. If you're feeling tired, have a nap. Sponsored by Chris and Sarat.
I don't know what you was talking about, but I like it.
Oh God. When you run it back, you'll hear it.
Okay. Talking about like Uncle Sarat's rice or some shit.
Nah. Nap energy drink. If you're tired, have a nap.
I swear, like I've been trying to think of which acronyms would work with nap. Motherfuckers, if you listen to this, don't steal our idea.
Yeah, shit.
Actually, by the time this fucking episode hits, if we haven't come out with nap energy drink, then it's probably not going to happen. So
yeah.
You take it. But nitric oxide, or it's NO, NO, ATP, and protein.
Okay.
Or even niacin, ATP, and protein. NAP, NAP.
Yeah.
But those are the I've been looking up those three elements and seeing how they work in conjunction as far as not getting only given energy, but like for like recovery and workouts and shit like that. So because it can't just be NAP for the sake of NAP. It's got to stand for something good.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree. It just that was funny. But
yeah. But no, okay, so all right, so social media. How do you think? I mean, because the movie talked about like how it is affecting like politics and governments. Like, how do you think? Do you think governments around the world are like weaponizing social media?
I want to say yes. I don't have any real proof. I mean, even though during the documentary they did show a lot of things that to me were legit. I just feel like because social media is like the most strongest entity in the world right now.
Yep.
I mean, okay, for instance, the whole Black Lives Matter movement.
Yep.
That started here in the United States. My child's mother was calling me before it even hit here in Germany, like, what's going on? You know, Black Lives Matter, we're doing it over here. And I'm just like, huh? Why? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it was on social media. You know what I'm saying? When I was over there, when I go to visit, American news is on TV there more than their news are. What the fuck for?
So why I've wondered this. One, why is the American news so much more worldwide than other news is here? Like everybody, when Obama got elected, they were showing videos of people in Africa cheering. And I'm like, why are you cheering about the president in the United States?
Exactly. When Trump was elected, what happened over there? Why the fuck do you care?
Yeah, you're in Germany.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like shit, you know, like I didn't understand it. And I really, really believe, like, for instance, the World Trade Centers. World Trade for a reason. It was held here in the United States. The world traded through us. In my opinion. I don't know for sure, but it's called the World Trade Center for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, I mean, if I'm being completely honest, you'd be dumb as a government to not weaponize social media. It's right there in front of you. You're trying to sway the world to follow your opinion. You'd be an idiot not to. Sorry, that's just, as people might not like to hear it, but if I was a businessman, yeah, I'd use social media to get more customers. So why wouldn't a government use social media
to get more votes?
Get more votes to fall in line with them. The only thing is you just got to make sure you can't fucking track it. That's all.
That's it.
That's it.
And that's where the money comes in.
Yeah, but people try to act like when you talk about, okay, governments are weaponizing social media, and for some odd reason, people are like, no, that's not happening. They would never do that. It's like, why? It's the smart thing to do.
Yeah, because all you got to do is voice your opinion,
create a fake profile, voice your opinion a bunch of times.
How many times we get fake profiles through WhatsApp or whatever? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You got one the other day.
Yeah,
I did too. By the way,
hold on. What'd you do?
Hold on. I don't think I replied. I should have replied.
Oh man!
I'll tell you what I was gonna reply. I think I was at work when it happened.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I was gonna reply. Let me just read this first. So it's a picture of an Asian girl like this.
Okay, the Asian pose.
Now, mind you, I don't have a photo on WhatsApp, do I?
I thought you did. Yeah, I think it's you after you got done working out.
Oh, but they go, hey, Joel, this is my new number. Do you have time to play golf tomorrow? Then talk about work? And I wanted to write, motherfucker, you ain't got no job. So I wanted to write, but I didn't.
I told you that I wrote, talking about Dr. Linda, my dog said, can you help me? And I text back, fuck your dog.
Okay, and the reason why we did that for those listening is because clearly they see our picture. They know this isn't us. Yeah. I mean, it's harder for me because I'm a guy. They can say, hey, Joel, whatever. Mm-hmm. First of all, that Asian lady ain't saying, hey, Joel, let's go play golf.
Yeah.
Secondly, yours was Dr. Linda and his big black dude named Linda.
Really?
So yeah, definitely. But no, I mean, like, social media is, I mean, the world is way more connected now than it's ever been.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's why when I travel to different, states and countries and stuff like that, when I see something that I'm genuinely surprised that I knew nothing about, that's like makes me the most happy to find something that I didn't hear about before. So that it's like a genuine discovery, because the world feels so small because we're so connected now. If you want to go talk about, okay, one day I want to visit Japan. You go on YouTube and watch tons of videos of Japan, and by the time you get there, you're like, oh well, I've already seen this. I saw it on video.
And I think that's why I don't feed into that stuff. Like for instance, like the streaming services and everything.
Yeah.
I don't think, and I use the word think, that I would ever actually subscribe to them on my own, because like even I prefer to be out in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even though I'm hiding in plain sight, like I'm out. And when I come home, it's like I got time to really just put on background noise, whatever's on regular TV. I don't mind watching Law and Order or Big Bang Theory or whatever, because I got shit to do next day anyways, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then when we plan trips, actually, hey, we're going to meet up here, we're going to do this, I'm looking forward to that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I don't want to be that person that's at some show or doing something like,
yeah,
nah, like, take it in, enjoy it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't mind. All right, we going out for the night. All right, picture. We're all hanging out. All right, cool.
Oh, yeah. There you go. You know what I'm saying?
When it's in the middle of it, just relax. Let's just enjoy it.
Like, I hate when I'm at concerts and people are just sitting with their phone the whole time. Like, you're missing the whole experience. You know what I'm saying?
You get this motherfucker in front of you. You got Keith Sweat in front of you singing, and you watching it through a screen.
Still, you know what I'm saying?
You're like this. This concert is dope. Well, maybe if you go like this to actually watch the concert from being there.
If you put the phone down and actually enjoy the music and enjoy the lights, you know what I'm saying? Then shit, you might have a different outlook on it. You know what I mean? But
what is it about social media that has made us as a community, and by the community I mean the human race, what is it about social media that's made us want to share everything we do? Is it, are we trying to floss on people? Are we trying to dunk on people?
I think because it gives people a platform to be more important than what they think they are. Like, I really feel like,
I like where you're going. Keep going.
And I really feel like people don't know their own self-worth anymore. And they need other people to validate that, to verify it.
I wholeheartedly agree.
So it's like, well, no matter what they do, like for instance, if me and let's just to say this in the podcast, and me and you are having a conversation like we're doing, but for some reason, like, wait a minute, hold on, I got to put this on there real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? I need all my friends to know what I'm doing right now. But the fuck is why? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what we're doing. We're having a conversation. If they're supposed to be having a conversation, then they be chimed in with us. But they're not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Exactly. And I feel like it's one of those things where like if the moment comes, I'm like, all right, everybody's like, oh, let's grab a picture.
Mhm.
Cool. But people feel the need to be like, I gotta get a picture. I gotta show people what I'm doing. It's like you don't have to.
No.
If the opportunity comes, and at the end of the day, we're like, yeah, let's get a picture. Everybody hang out, like let's get a good picture of all of us together. Cool. But the fact that people nowadays feel like they need to show what they're doing,
They don't got no self-worth, in my opinion. They don't have no self-worth. They don't love themselves enough to know they love themselves enough to know they're enough.
Yeah.
They need to see people love them too. When really they don't fucking love you.
No.
They just love what you're doing.
Yeah, they love what you're doing, and all you're doing is giving them a reason to either love you or hate you.
Pretty much.
That's it.
Pretty much.
That's it. Trust me, my wife is in the public eye, and I get the hate 24/7, and it's to the point where I just don't give a shit. I don't care. It does not matter to me what you think, because you're just a motherfucker at Sears, buying fucking a comforter, and you want to stop me to tell me that you think I'm lucky because of who I'm married to. Like, focus on your thread count, bro. Don't talk about me. My wife.
Let's go. What happened with Homeboy on that plane with Mike Tyson? Wasn't he like a YouTuber or something?
No, I think he was just drunk and like he was trying to get clout.
And he got clout, right? He got beat the fuck up too when he did it.
He got clout and knocked the fuck out.
That's Iron Mike Tyson right now. Come on now. Shit. What the fuck is you thinking?
Yeah.
Man.
So after watching the movie, like, what do you think should happen with social media?
Honestly, I think it should shut down for a week and just see what the fuck happens to the world. Just shut down and cause people to fucking think again and be active and do shit. You know what I'm saying? Go outside and play, smell the air, walk in the grass. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
I really do, because I really do agree with the movie. It's I do believe it was created for a good cause, but as all things are, there's always a flip side. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And once people realize that they can make money off of this, and that, look, how many of the people in the documentary said their kids don't have phones?
Yeah, they don't allow their kids to have phones or use social media.
Yeah,
and these are the motherfuckers that made social media
and that are billionaires right now.
Yeah. So
I rest my case. I don't know what else to say.
I feel like I don't think social media should shut down for a week, although I think that's a good idea. But I don't think it should. I think the question is, but this just has to do with business in general. How much money is enough? To me, that's the question.
That's the second time I was asked that question this week.
That's the question. To me, that's the question, because the algorithms and these things that sway popular opinion or get people engulfed into these echo chambers, it's all driven by money. It's all driven by ad revenue and making money. But if a social media company wasn't worried about how much money they were making, then I firmly believe, and whoever's listening to this, you can fucking take this idea and tell Facebook, to Mark Zuckerberg, motherfucker, listen to this. Get rid of the algorithms. That's it. Let all the selection on social media just be random. That's it. You're still going to make money. You're just not going to make as much money as you're not going to make $50 billion. You might make $25 billion. Yeah. But it makes it so that when I click on a video, I'm not just in another, like, it's not a million other videos of the same ilk coming my way. It makes it more random. So
yeah,
I think that's what to me, that's what should be like. I think we need to get rid of the algorithms on social media and just let everything be dictated by what I select or what I decide to type in to go look for versus what you're feeding me. Mind you, I understand why you do that, because, for businesses, their whole thing is, to make money. This is the bullshit. Why do they have to make more money every year? Why can't you just make 25 million a year every year for the rest of your life?
Look, I'm trying to figure out what are they trying to buy, the world? It ain't gonna happen. Are you trying to buy the bottom of the ocean that can't nobody ever really get to?
Bro, have you watched Love, Death, and Robots on Netflix?
I've seen a few episodes. It's a series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a few episodes rather.
Have you seen any episodes of the new season?
Because I only seen it. My sister told me about it, and that was it. But
first of all, season 1. You gotta watch the one with the stripper. Watch that one. That one's dope.
Okay,
it'll bug you out.
Hold on, is that the one where it's a stripper, but they're fighting monsters and shit?
No. I know what you're talking about. This one, the stripper, she sees the guy in the apartment across the street kill someone, and now she's trying to run away from him.
Oh, okay. Now I ain't seen that one.
Yeah, it's like episode 3 or something like that. But in the new season, there's the first episode. It's these robots, and they come back to Earth, and it's like a field trip. They're just doing like, oh, this is where civilization died. This is where the humans made this last stand and stuff like that. And one of the things they said that made a whole lot of fucking sense was they were like, yeah, the humans, like, fucking the plants died and all this stuff. They're like, and the rich people, they had the money, they had enough money to save the planet, but they spent all their money trying to go to Mars. It's like, yeah, you have all the money in the world. You can fix this, but your priorities aren't on fixing this. It's what's coming next, And I understand it, but I think it becomes dangerous when it gets to that point, because it's like, it's like I have a brand new car. It's like I have a car that's working great, or that's running good, but it might need a new timing belt, might need some new brakes. But all you're worried about is, I just try to save money for this next Mercedes instead of taking care of this car that you have in front of you.
That's funny you say that, because I was talking to one of the people I play trivia with, and I was like, I gotta fix something on my car, and I was like, I'm actually ready to go buy a new one. He said, if you go buy a new one, it's gonna cost way more than fixing that part. And I said, you know what? You got a point. You know what I'm saying?
I was telling my parents, they were like, when we retire, we want to move to Florida. I'm like, all right, cool. Okay, but how are you going to pay your mortgage? Like, you're worried about buying this house in Florida and doing all that, but like, now you don't have a job and you have a house here that's completely paid for. You have friends and family close by, but you want to move to this area that no one, get this new mortgage because you're thinking about this new thing instead of taking care of the thing you have.
That's a message for fucking relationships and everything.
Yeah.
Shit, you want to go chase that new thing when the old thing ain't really all that broken. It might just, like you said, need a new timing belt. Maybe need a fucking oil change. You know what I'm saying? Maybe need a new coat of paint.
Yeah.
But it's working fine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Maybe you wasn't detailing it and vacuuming it and changing the oil like you should have. Now all of a sudden you're looking at it like, it ain't running that good. Well, it's because you weren't taking care of it.
That's it. So you can go spend $50,000 to buy a whole new one that you're gonna neglect still because you didn't learn it this time. Or just spend a cool couple $100 and fix the problem. You know what I'm saying?
You could be like Glenn. Glenn spent, tons of money every other week getting his car detailed, but it fucking pulls to the right and the brakes fucking sound like shit. God damn, that was like one of the worst fucking car. Man, I'd never been so fucking nervous going to watch Transformers in my life.
But Transformers, I wasn't there for that one.
No, we was going to the movie theater in East Windsor.
Oh, Connecticut. Okay.
Yeah, because I was looking for an early morning movie.
Gotcha.
And there was used to have that Showcase Cinemas off Exit 45 in East Windsor. And we were going, and this motherfucker.
And I've seen the car. Well, this is back in the day, and the car did look nice.
Bro, it was an Acura TL. I'll put it out there. I'm like, it was an Acura TL, and it would look nice. It looked nice. I remember he's the only guy I ever knew who he told me he was driving home on Boston Road one day and some girl was walking down the road. He pulled over to the side, rolled down the window to try to holler at her. Like, bro, he's a caricature. Every motherfucker you've seen in a movie, that's him.
Oh God.
Oh.
Good old Glenn.
Yeah. But yeah. So social media, it's just, there's a lot. I think there's a lot of pluses. I'm actually very glad about social media. I would never want to get rid of social media just on the basis that it allows true artists, true visionaries to get their vision out there without having to go through the hoops of gatekeepers. And to me, that's the most important thing. Like, the easier it is for true visionaries to get their vision out there, I'm all for that.
Look, I gotta use, my favorite rapper is DMX. Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Diddy passed up on him. Diddy, one of the top producers in the world, passed up, talking about he didn't see the talent there. And he became one of the greatest rappers to ever live. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're looking for that gatekeeper, or that they might not see how talented you really, really are. Yeah. So social media allows you to put your talent out there. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, Fat Joe passed up on Eminem a couple times.
Yeah. I love listening to Fat Joe. Fat Joe's one of the realest ones out there. I let that do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But he passed up on Eminem a couple times. And then Dre heard the talent. Didn't know anything about him. Just heard the talent and said, I recognize, I see it. But the simple fact that Eminem, as talented as he is, had to go through all those hoops to find someone to say, hey, I believe in you.
Yeah.
Whereas I bet you if he was around now or coming up now, he just put it on SoundCloud, make a YouTube music video, and then blow up.
But then let's look at the flip side of that. Do you think,
I said, okay, go ahead.
No, I'm saying, do you think M would be as raw as he is right now? Because it's almost like Tiger Woods. When you step into a field where you don't belong, you have to work harder. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And M, I mean, let's just be real about it. Hip hop was not is not. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you say now. It's more colorful now, but it's not a Caucasian sport. Just for the record, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And M being turned down as many times as he did, he had to fight harder. So his battle rapping is just like it's so now. Yeah. Like when I watched the podcast with Noriega Drink Champs, and Game was like, Game said what he said. Yeah. If you watch Noriega's face, he said,
"Yeah, everybody just goes
look like Nori stopped. Was like, are you sure you want to go that route? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But M had to fight. Same with Tiger Woods. I don't think Tiger Woods would be what he is to this day. You know what I'm saying? No, if he didn't have to fight through those, you don't belong here.
I understand, but some of that gatekeeping that they went through is stuff you're gonna have to go through regardless, social media or not. So like, say if I'm creating a business, a t-shirt business, and I'm putting it on, I have social media in front of me. I can be in contact with whoever. At the end of the day, I still got to get sales. And I think that's that same fight. Like, it's just social media allows me to put it all on my shoulders instead of having to hope that a brand or something sees my talent and then gives me a shot at building up their brand before I can get my own brand. No. I have all the tools in front of me I can just focus on myself right now and take it out right now. And I think because of that type of freedom and that type of power that it allows artists to have, I can't say get rid of social media. I just think it needs to
be not filtered, but not even, is it regulated? It needs something.
The thing is, I have a hard time with the regulations because some people will say, things need to be regulated because, if it becomes the Wild West, people are going to be doing some crazy shit. Granted, but who's to say if it needs to be regulated? Why do you get to be the one that regulates it? Why do you get to be the one that makes the rules?
And that's why it goes back to when you said get rid of the algorithm.
Yeah, like, but the thing is, when you get rid of the algorithm, like, you don't allow every type of content. Don't allow porn to be on YouTube.
Oh, nah.
But just do it. Just put YouTube in a way where it's way more randomized. Mm-hmm. I mean, at the same time, the reason why I understand why it does that, because like you don't want kids popping up, Yu-Gi-Oh! Then all of a sudden some ISIS shit pops up.
Yeah.
But I mean, but you could also have like YouTube kids, YouTube adults, shit like that. I don't know what the answer is.
And that's more about parents being parents too. Regulate your kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get them a cell phone and put them in a room because it gives you free time. If that's the case, you shouldn't have had them motherfuckers.
Yeah, I've seen that plenty of times.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm not trying to stab no parent. No, fuck yeah. You know what I'm saying? Be a fucking parent. If that's the case, you shouldn't have fucking had sex.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Some people want to have the fun, but they don't want to deal with the
aftermath of it.
Yeah. No, I think I don't know what the answer is to social media. I think it's good to have social media, but again, soda's good. Soda tastes good, but you drink too much of that motherfucker, you're gonna get diabetes.
Diabetes, kidney stones, shit, gain some weight, all the good shit.
Yellow teeth. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, it's just one of those things where it's like, what is the answer? I don't know. I don't
even think they knew the answer in the documentary.
Well, I think so. But I think their final theory or their final whatever they were thinking is, I think I'm aligned with it too. I think you got to get rid of the algorithms, and social media. It can't be all about the money.
Indeed,
it can't be about I need to be a $500 billion company. Because it's not like you're building cars. You're doing something that is shaping the world. It can't be about money if you're trying to shape the world. You pick a side. You can either be a fucking crazy successful company that makes tons of money, but if that's the case, you need to take away all the shit that allows people to fucking shape politics and all that shit. Like if anything talks about politics, hey, get that off. Like it doesn't go through.
Yeah. So. Indeed.
Yeah. But okay, so here's one thing I forgot we didn't bring up. Why is it that negative views and negative posts on social media get more traction than positive ones?
Because the world's built on that. Think about it. And I've had this discussion. Matter of fact, I did it when I was in college. If you look at any sporting event in the world,
yep,
the Olympics, the finals, Super Bowl, Wimbledon, you know what I'm saying? Even matches that are filmed in other countries.
I know about Wimbledon.
Look, I like watching those short skirts.
But Serena, call me.
Shit.
I just poured cider all over my arm when I said that.
Look, see, Serena, you got my man tripping over here. He want he took his headphones off. He need that chocolate thickness. Oh man. When he comes back, I'm gonna finish my statement because I think it's important about sports in the world, especially in America. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and he's back.
Bro, my hand's sticky now.
No, look,
other reasons.
No. You see that, Serena? If you're watching this, you got some Asian love over here.
Listen, hey, Serena, you ever had a little Asian in you? Want some?
What you say, make your pancakes in the morning?
Listen, I'm 5'6" Fury.
He gonna go Dragon Ball Z on you. Oh, shit.
You want to see me go Super Saiyan? That's what I'm saying.
Okay, hold on, wait. But this is what I was getting at. Out of all the sporting events in the world,
yep,
we only have to pay for one on pay-per-view, or two rather. But they both have the same concept.
What, fighting?
There you go. It's fun seeing somebody get the shit beat out of them. Going back to negativity. Why does negativity get so much more than positive? Because you actually get to see the person lose. And not only do they lose drastically.
No, but why does negative
because negative media or negative
why does negative media get so much more traction than positive media? Is it because obviously it causes a much more inflammatory response.
Mm-hmm.
Like you see something that makes you mad, it's going to make you want to reply way more than if you see something you agree with or something that's nice.
Yeah.
But like, why are we so attracted to, why do we have to give our opinion on some shit that at the end of the day don't even involve us?
Because the world was built on fucking wars, taking over shit.
Yeah, okay, but why do we have to give our opinion on it? Why does a motherfucker that works at Dairy Mart have to give his opinion on a war in Turkey?
He doesn't have to. He just feels like he has a platform to now.
Yeah, I understand that, but like, what is that? What caused? So is it a form of self-worth? Like,
I think so.
You feel like you need the world. You need to feel so important that you feel like your opinion matters.
Mm-hmm. That's actually what I think. I think that people just want to feel that important. Like, I'm gonna chime on my 2 cents on this just because I can, for one, and I want to feel important. I want to feel like I did something. The war in Ukraine sucks. Enter. You know what I'm saying?
It's almost like, okay. So this is gonna be very this is gonna be a hot topic. But
okay,
it's kind of like the George Floyd video.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the George Floyd video, the girl took the video of the fucking cop kneeling on his neck. Now, and I hate to put this view out there, but you have to look at the other side of the coin. You have to ask, why was she recording? Was she recording because it was a fucked up situation that she wanted to make sure that it got on camera so people knew this is the shit that's going on, or is it because she wanted to see herself go viral? She wanted to be the person like, yeah, that's my video. That's my video that's on the news right now. Because there's another option that people don't talk about.
And
put the fucking phone down and push the fucking cop off the dude. You might get arrested for it, but that's the right thing to do.
With that being said, that's the right thing to do. And it's almost to that point where, excuse me, like people just don't have any heart. No heart no more. Like people are afraid to take an ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? They'd rather shoot you to get into a fist fight. Yeah. And I use that scenario saying the right thing to do was stop the cop. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But then on the flip side, cops are in the news to shoot people all the time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So
you know what I'm saying?
It's one of those things where it's like, okay, like you don't want to put yourself out there because of the repercussions towards yourself. So then you just record it. And then now all of a sudden all this shit happens after and you're like, yeah, it's fucked up. But like if you had stopped the dude, he wouldn't have died.
Yeah.
So it's one of those, I don't know, it's just one of those things where it's like, sometimes when I see viral videos, and I hate to look at those videos with like this type of lens, but you have to. And it's one of those things where it's like, you have to ask, why were you recording? Was it because you wanted to capture some fucked up shit going on that you wanted to make known to the world that, hey, this shit is going on? Or did you want to be the viral person? Did you want your video be on World Star being like, yeah, that's my video, that girl getting her ass whooped? Like you see so many videos of fights going on World Star when you're like, hey, why don't you step in and fucking stop them?
Yeah.
Like you want to be the person. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It's sickening. It's sickening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because at the end, because there's times where like I know for a fact I've seen it where people want to be. I was at WWE show NXT. This is before I worked there, and I was sitting in the crowd watching, and there was these people sitting below me, and they were just yelling the most fucking fucked up random shit. Had nothing to do with the show. Just fucked up random shit. And I saw one dude, I forget what he said, but he said something like really fucked up. And then he just looked at his friend and just starts smiling and laughing. I'm like, and I looked at him, I was just like, oh, he didn't said that because he meant it or he feels that way. He said that because he just wants to get a response from everyone else. He wants to be the guy that say, hey, I started that chant. Or I'm the one that came up with that. And it's like, fuck, like at the end of the day, it's about a person's ego and them wanting to be the center of attention, not what they're shining a light on. They want to be the person that shot the video that shines a light on this thing.
Yeah.
I'm getting riled up, motherfucker.
I mean, nah, it's sickening. You know what I'm saying? It's just like what happened to people's
Morals?
Yeah, I was gonna say moral value. You know what I'm saying? Just like shit. I guess there's so many words protecting life versus trying to take it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like even in shit in my lifetime, I've never hurt anybody unless I felt like they needed to be hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I live by that. I'm not just gonna do some random shit because it's gonna feel good to me. No. But what he's saying, Hateful Eight, you only hang bad people, and bad people need to be hanged. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I'm one of those people that's like, I could give a fuck what you think about me. Mm-hmm. If my choices in a certain situation can end up with no one getting hurt and everyone being able to go off their own way and, you know, relax for the rest of the night. And if that decision causes some motherfuckers I have no idea who they are to think I'm a bitch, motherfucker, think I'm a bitch then. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
The last thing I need is, you know, someone I love getting hurt because my ego wouldn't allow me to just walk away.
Mm-hmm. So I'll talk to you all day long.
Yeah.
But if you step within my boundaries, then I know you about to try to hurt me. All right. Yeah. You asked for this. You know what I'm saying?
Then that's with social media. You don't have you have that anonymous egg picture, so people get real inflammatory on social media because they feel protected.
They got an audience.
They got an audience, and then they have no repercussions. There needs to be repercussions. That's why I think with Elon Musk buying Twitter and him doing a thing where they're like, okay, you know, you can actually buy the check mark on Twitter now. Like once he takes over, you know how people are verified on Twitter?
Mm-hmm.
So you can actually apply and get verified. You can buy and get the check mark. But in order to get the check mark, you have to be connected to a person. They have to be able to track you back to be like, okay, this is this person. We have their information, their IDs, stuff like that. So that way, if you say some shit that's out of line, they can track it right back to you.
Oh shit.
And I think that's good because there's so many bots and people that just create 5 different profiles so they can use 4 to just talk shit to people. I get it. Sometimes it's fun to just talk shit to people, but you know, in the scheme of life, it's fucking, you know, fucking degrading our fucking psyche.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. So final thoughts on fucking The Social Dilemma. What do you think about that?
I feel like out of all the movies we watched, and we done watched a lot of good ones, this is one I actually recommend everybody to watch. Okay. Everybody in the entire fucking world. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'll agree. And analyze yourself when you watch it. Look at yourself in the movie because they don't target any particular person.
Yeah.
They talk about what they did, what happened, and it's just shit. How can we fix it? You know what I'm saying?
Were there any parts of the movie that you didn't like?
You know what's funny? It's not that I didn't like it, but it stood out to me. In the very beginning scene, when the guy's talking, and I don't know if you picked up on it, he said, I'm sitting there typing with 25 other white guys. That stood out to me.
Why? Just out of curiosity.
Because
brothers don't know how to type.
I mean, because it made me just think he actually pointed out 25 other white guys. He didn't just say with all my colleagues or whatever. He made it known that this whole room is Caucasian. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say it bothered me, but it stood out to me. If that you know,
why did it stand out? I think I know why it stands out, but I'm trying to hear. Yeah.
I mean, just because it was he said it. You know what I'm saying? It's like he didn't say I'm in here typing with 25 other colleagues or my coworkers or whatever. He said specifically, not females, black, white, Asian, whatever. He said 25 other white guys. And it just, that really just it stood out. You know what I'm saying?
You feel like he's trying, when I hear that, I don't remember that, but when I hear it now, to me, it sounds like he's trying to paint a specific picture and saying the viewpoints that you're seeing and whatever was being typed, whatever it is, whatever regulations, whatever the viewpoint that's being pushed into creating whatever is not a It's not a full color spectrum. It's a specific viewpoint. This thing. So when you say it's 25 white guys, you're like, it's not 25. It's not 25 guys. It's not 25 people.
Yeah.
Then if you say 25 people, all right, I might have a full scope of the world view being put into this. No, it's specific point of view.
That's what I'm saying. Like when he said it, like it's an open scene, like the first like maybe 4 minutes, and it just really just stood out to me. You know what I'm saying? So, and so when you say something I didn't like about the movie, it's not that I didn't like it. That's just one part of it that made me just really like sit back and go, You know what I mean?
Bro, I did not like the drama movie part of the movie.
Really?
The family.
Okay.
The motherfucker. First of all, the motherfucker broke his phone screen. First of all, broke his phone screen, and then his mom was like, "Hey, if you can put your phone away for a week, I will pay to fix that phone screen." 3 days later, this motherfucker grabbed the phone, and I wanted to see the mom go, so who's grabbing their phone now? No, you don't get a fixed screen anymore. Like, they completely...
Look, I'm actually surprised. Okay, first of all, the family was mixed, but not mixed at all.
Yeah.
You got a black dad, a white
they
mom.
Didn't even look like they was like...
one Asian daughter.
Motherfuckers.
No, it's like... And I mean, if they were trying to show a picture of a blended family, y'all should have had a black, a white, a Latino, or Asian, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And make it like, even though it wouldn't be realistic, it would be understanding of what you're trying to show in the movie. Like, we're all connected, because that's really what I think they were trying to show. No matter where you come from, we're all connected. You know what I'm saying?
True. You know what I think is hilarious? That the young white woman was she was the
one that was woke.
Yeah, she was the righteous one. She knew all the right answers. And I'm like, motherfucking Karens.
I'm actually surprised that the youngest one broke the case to get the phone out, and they were just like, okay.
I saw that shit. Like, first of all, she went and got goggles and a hammer and broke the motherfucker. And I was like, I get what you're trying to do, but that's a little over the top. I would have just dropped the motherfucking jar.
Man.
And then the son just started. He went down the rabbit. I've seen people go down those rabbit holes. Recently, part? Like because he just started watching all like the conspiracy theory shit.
Oh yeah.
And I know someone very recently who's gone down one of those rabbit holes, and I was just like, yo, that's not. I mean, she was talking to me like talking about, you know, and Marvel, they just keep trying to push all these female superheroes and all the male superheroes, and there ain't shit compared to these female superheroes. I mean, what, fucking Shang-Chi's sister is better than him, and she trained herself? What the fuck is that? I'm like, Shang-Chi didn't fight his own sister. He wasn't fighting back. Like, shut up. All right.
And it's a movie, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But no, I've seen like in the span of a year and a half, I watched that spiral go down from like, okay, just a very regular casual conversation to getting so mad at everything that is possibly woke. And I'm just like, I think you're letting social media dictate your life a little too much.
Yeah. Oh, man.
That's the only thing I didn't like about the movie was that, because that drama part was a little, to me, it was a little too, like when they would cut back to the three dudes.
Yeah,
they were the algorithm.
Mm-hmm. Now, I actually appreciate the drama part of it, because I felt like this is one movie. No matter what age of a person you are, you're gonna understand it. So I feel like the movie part of it was more to cater to kids to watch something being taking place, or they cut to the real conversations behind the scene.
So so if you say it like that, I get it. But to me, like, watching as an adult, like, I'm getting all this good information, and then when I see that, I go, okay. At the end of the day, they're trying to make it into something entertaining, and I'm just like,
I didn't take it entertaining. I took it as we're trying to show this picture as clearly as we possibly can for everybody.
Juice,
John.
But no, I mean that's to me that was I guess because it was overly dramatic. I guess it's just scissors, man.
Yeah, I know. Like, you out over there?
Right. I always practice this stuff. You ever seen RoboCop?
Oh yeah,
RoboCop,
of course. That's where the spin came from.
Yeah,
at least in my opinion.
So every time I get like a pair of scissors, I'm always like this. That's a seamstress in me.
Flipping scissors. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, but again, that's my only issue with the movie. It's just I thought that from my point of view, the drama part made it took away the tension and the seriousness, which maybe that's what it was for. But it was like it to me it undercut the information. Like I wish I could have got more information. So
no, I mean, okay.
And I didn't like the white woman be the savior.
She got arrested too. Shit.
I know because she was just standing there trying to get her brother back.
Yeah.
I wish the brother had done like a Molotov cocktail. But no, if you're gonna get arrested, do some shit. Don't just go to the meeting and be like, "Oh, I just showed up and then now they arrested me."
Yeah.
No, I would have really loved to go down like the fucking go buy the ski mask. Have a Black Lives Matter thing.
Yeah. But like I said, that's one thing I think that they did that just to try to cater to all age groups. You know what I'm saying?
I get that. What was your final takeaway from the movie?
Final takeaway from the movie? My final takeaway? I'm happy with the decision I made 5 years ago.
Okay. So just detach. Don't let social media run your life.
Like go live for real. Like I said, even though like how can I remember that video I sent you of Pat Poose rapping? And he was like, you wouldn't feel so alone if you wasn't in a room full of people with your face in your phone. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it's just like, even though I live alone, I'm happy being I got John, but like I live isolated and everything else. I'm cool with going out to my social gatherings and playing trivia, talking to my neighbors and everything. You know what I'm saying? When I want to be out in the world, I'm out. And when I don't, I don't. I'm not sitting here trying to figure out what the next person's doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, it makes me it confirms that my way of thinking, even though people say I'm weird and crazy, ain't weird and crazy. Right, I was on to something. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So for the listeners if they want to take they want to take your message away, like what would you tell them?
Don't put your whole life into the rest of the world. And if you're going to put it into the rest of the world, then go be in the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? Don't like you can't live your life on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Go be active. Be out. Meet people for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Go date. Go on a date, motherfucker.
Yeah. And women. Some men still have old school values. I know y'all talk about women empowerment and equalizing shit and everything else. If the man's paying for the first meal, let him.
Yeah.
No, don't take advantage of him.
Yeah.
But let him.
Don't walk into it saying, I expect you to pay for dinner.
Yeah.
Let the man be a man.
Pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Stop trying to chastise a man for being a man and then get mad when you think men ain't shit. Yeah. You know what? Hold on. If I had a tie on here, I'd be loosening that motherfucker right now.
Man.
You know what my takeaway from this movie is?
What's that?
It's take care of your algorithm, your personal mental algorithm. Don't let it be flooded by the same shit over and over again. Be conscious of everything you're taking in and understand that you need the opposite point of view in order to affirm your point of view. Mm-hmm. You can't just believe the same thing over and over again, because then you're not learning anything new, and two, it's not going to prepare you for when you get into an argument about something and somebody hits you with some facts that you don't know anything about because you haven't been open to that side of the conversation. So yeah, take care of your mental algorithm and just understand that it needs variety.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Right. So that was The Social Dilemma. And man, like watching documentary, like this is a conversation we just had. We didn't really talk about the movie.
We didn't. We hit on different parts. We just had a conversation. Yeah. I noticed that after like the first 30 minutes, like, yo, we really said shit about the movie.
Yeah. Because I mean, and the thing is, like, because the movie it's going to give you information, but it's not about it is about the information you're given, but it's also mostly about what are you doing with that information? How are you using it? How are you applying it to your life? And I think that's one of the goals of this podcast is to, we talk about movies, we talk about how we're affected by the movies, how we apply those lessons from the movies into our regular day life. And it's a lot telling you to, hey, be open to the lessons you're being taught. And it's not necessarily about what lesson you're being taught, but how you take that lesson and apply it to your own life.
Indeed.
All right. So that's The Social Dilemma on Netflix. You can go check it out. Mm-hmm. I am the one that chose that movie last week. So this week, coming week, it is Mr. Chris Doodoo Brown's turn.
Yes, indeed. I want to rock. I want to rock. I want to rock. Here we go.
It's Halloween, Chris.
Doodoo Brown. Nah.
With that orange. Man, look like a sunset.
Shit. Man, that actually a sunrise.
Bro, you got them Theo Huxtable cheeks going.
What?
Because, at one point,
God.
Theo Huxtable got kind of,
Look,
you ever seen Malcolm and Eddie?
Yeah. I am pleasantly plump.
When Malcolm had the dreads, hey, you got the Malcolm cheeks.
Oh man,
plump. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So what you got for us?
I just realized this ain't even the right fucking title. There we go. No, I got it, but I guess that was the international version. This movie is called My Life as a Dog.
Well, you hitting on like some man. Listen.
Well, you seen it?
No, I'm just saying you're hitting on some and you bring up anything with a dog, you what had me crying on the fucking screen, bro.
Look, shit. No, honestly, I don't know what this movie's about, but because I was literally walking and juicing away, I said, "Get the fuck away!" You know what I'm saying? And I was like, "Well, I'll look up dog." And My Life as a Dog, HBO Max. This one's on HBO.
All right. So while I was driving today, I was like, I got to download that dog movie with Channing Tatum.
Okay.
It just came out.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I remember seeing the trailer and thinking, I feel like I'd like this movie. Because you know me and my dog. That's my man's right there.
I know.
But yeah.
He's with you?
No.
I'm about to say he been quiet all damn night.
That's because he don't have his chicken. If he has his chicken,
that's what. Is he with you?
No. He's at his dog sitter. He's at his sitter.
Okay.
I got a 5 a.m. flight.
I know, but the way you look down, just like
because I know where he's at. I know where he would be. His chicken is right here. He got his cotton chicken right here. He got his rubber chicken over there. My man likes chicken. He black. He black. He black British.
He got that Asian fried chicken.
No, he's British because he's a Pembroke Welsh Corky, but he likes chicken, so he's black. So that means if he barked, he barks like bark.
He go back, hey yo bitch, let me get a water with some lemon.
So in my head, when he barks, he just barks like, bruv, what you doing, bruv? Hey, bruv.
You need some help. Oh shit.
Hey, bruv.
Oh man. Something's wrong with you. So yeah, that's next week's movie. My Life as a Dog.
All right, so again, you told me why you said why you picked it. It's because you were interested.
I had to step over Juice, and she was just like she wasn't moving.
All right, but okay, so the cover wasn't that clear. What's on the cover? It looked like a girl hugging her dog.
Well, look on the cover on HBO Max. It's actually a black and white cover of two young kids, but the cover I just had, like this one, is him.
But that's the one you just showed me.
No, it's the same movie, but there's different covers to it.
I understand, but the one you showed me looked like the kid from the dragon, the girl from the Dragon Tattoo.
Oh no!
Like she had a dog in $1 million dream. She was like, "Put this motherfucker."
I'm guessing it's a boy. I hope it's a boy, but he's hugging his dad or.
That's his dad. I thought it was his dog. I thought she had like a German Shepherd. So now I'm intrigued because I see a kid and an adult. This is My Life as a Dog.
Yeah,
it's gonna be like the Shaggy. You ever seen the Shaggy Dog?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, with Bill Cosby.
Bill who?
That's the one with Bill Cosby when he becomes a dog, right?
Bill Cosby.
Who becomes the dog? Is it Bill Cosby or someone else?
I don't think Bill Cosby was in that one.
Shaggy Dog?
Yeah, I seen. Was it Tim Allen?
Maybe it's Tim Allen. One of them dudes. One of them motherfuckers.
Okay. Now I'm gonna play the race card.
What?
Tim Allen to Bill Cosby?
No. So okay. So listen. First of all.
Shit.
First of all, they played wholesome dads on television.
Indeed.
Secondly, now that you mention it, I'm thinking a ghost dad. That's with Bill Cosby.
Okay.
And Shaggy Dog is Tim Allen.
Okay. Matter of fact, way off subject. I was under my herbal remedies the other night. and I was watching South Park.
Oh yeah. All right, go ahead.
South Park is a fucking asshole cartoon.
That's my favorite.
And this is, did you see the one where they have Cartman gets a trapper keeper, and it's like some high tech TP2 whatever.
No, but I need to watch it now.
And it's supposed to be like based off of the Terminator.
Yeah,
but the Terminator comes back, name is Bill Cosby. But look. He's like, I need the trapper keeper. Trap her keeper. I was like, South Park is fucking crazy.
I need. So I started going nuts over when Stan's dad opened up the weed farm.
Oh man, I ain't seen that one.
But well, because so his dad opens up a weed business. And it's called Tegrity Farms. And like, yeah, we got Tegrity. But,
oh God!
So like, I mean, if you watch the old episodes, there's Shatipa Town. You know where Shatipa Town? Yeah, Shatipa Town. So Shatipa is a part of the city that's like, it used to be real nice, but now it's terrible. So it's Shatipa Town. But if you say it slow, it's shitty part of town. The shitty part of town, yeah, Shatipa Town.
Oh shit! I'll tell you, man, South Park is fucking crazy.
That's why they have City Walk, but then the Asian guy says it with the accent, so he calls it Shitty Walk. South Park is so good.
Oh man, that's just crazy.
You know the Boondocks is supposed to be coming back, right?
That's gonna be funny.
Yeah, but it's without Aaron McGruder, the guy that originally wrote it. So I don't
know. Okay, we shall see.
Mm-hmm. All right, My Life as a Dog. What are you expecting from this movie? Because that cover threw me off when I saw the kid hugging the adult.
Yeah,
it makes me feel like maybe the kid transformed into a dog for a while.
Well, that's just because it had like 6 different covers. Like when the original cover that I saw on HBO, it's a black and white cover of 2 kids facing each other, and I'm like, okay, cool, whatever.
The dogs, though.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So then when I looked it up to find the picture for this, you got one kid. There's one picture with the kid with boxing gloves on. Then there's the picture with him hugging the grown person. You know what I'm saying? Yep. There's another picture of him and another boy, embraced, like holding each other,
doing the Wakanda.
Yeah, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out where this is going because I absolutely have no fucking idea about the pictures. So
when you first showed me the cover, it was blurry. So in my head, I thought it was a kid like, you know, hugging a dog, but like, you know, like the $1 Million Dream. But
the $1 Million Dream.
But it was a kid hugging the parent. So now I'm intrigued because now I'm wondering what that title has to do with that cover.
So am I, because like if you look it up and all the covers that come up, like I want to know what that title has to do.
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
You know, we both got dogs, and you know,
some of us take care of their dog better than others.
Oh, trust me, my dog is perfectly fine.
Yeah, bro, your dog.
She's got all the freedom in the world.
You first of all, I know she's a female dog, but she a brother. She's raising her like a brother.
Oh man,
you're gonna come back one day with war paint on. You be like, "What the hell happened to you?" She be like, "I live in these streets."
Look, I told you when where was I going? I don't know shit, but I dropped off at the vet for the weekend, and I had that big ass spider. I sent the picture of you two.
Yeah,
and motherfucker was in the house. And I walked in the kitchen. I was like, "Holy shit!" And he was like, "What's up, man?" I was like, "Nothing." He was like, "Where's Juice?" I was like, "She ain't here." He's like, "All right," you know what I'm saying? don't know what she be doing.
Conversation with a spider?
Yeah, man. That you know what? That's what happened in my brain. I don't know what happened for real.
But we ran away like, oh shit, it got
look, the motherfucker was huge.
Well, first of all, why are you doing the Rockefeller? So
it was like a rock. You know what I'm saying?
I like that's like you're fucking as the black sign language.
Yeah,
the rock.
There you go. You know what I'm saying?
But no,
but nah, the summit was huge. Like it wasn't. Nah. I had to shoot this motherfucker.
Your dog's gonna come back one day in the middle of the night. He's gonna be dressed like Spawn, and then gonna be doing like he's gonna be a superhero because he was surviving in the streets for all these years.
Ain't no streets out here.
Yeah, your dog gonna be sitting there just doing push-ups. You'd be like, "Where you learn that?" She'd be like, "Shit, streets."
You know what? She probably do be working out. I got the whole gym set up now.
I don't know. You're gonna walk out in the middle. You're gonna be sleepwalking one day. Walk out into the kitchen. And she's gonna be sitting there like. She's gonna look at you. You're gonna be like, last set. Just keep going.
Let me find out she's doing pull-ups. You know what I'm saying? Sitting there.
It's gonna be Secret Life of Pets. I'm really curious what your dog would be like in Secret Life of Pets.
Oh God,
my dog would be like a pedophile.
That is so not cool.
Yeah, because the pedophile is always friendly. Hey guys, guys wanna go play? Yeah, let's go. He don't discriminate. Young, old, he trying to play.
Oh God.
Your dog would be sitting there and be like, motherfucker, roll up.
Yeah.
Dog would be doing one-handed push-ups.
The juice ain't no punk. I do know that.
You're just gonna be like the brat. Juice person, Juice would be the brat.
I hope she hears this. Let me see this damn dog.
She'll be like, yeah. All right. So that's this week's podcast. Again, yes, we just watched The Social Dilemma on Netflix. Go watch it, especially if social media itself is on your mind and how it impacts your life. Just go watch it. I think it's especially because a lot of the information is coming from people who are in that realm of social media, like
indeed
things like that. And then next week, next week is going to be
My Life as a Dog, and that's on HBO Max.
Yep, and I'm really curious about this because again, we dog lovers. Well, one of us is a dog lover, one of us is a dog owner. Oh
shit!
So that's it. As always. Here's the thing: I've never put it like that before, but that makes a lot of sense.
Look, that's why I'm laughing because I want to combat it so bad, but I'm like, he's got a point because this dude loves every fucking dog that comes his way, and I'm like, yeah, that's my dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bro, like I said, my algorithm on YouTube and Instagram is mostly dog videos. It's just, and I love it because I put dog videos up all the time, but like. If you didn't know, you would think I was like a dog hoarder or some shit. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's this episode of Sarat and Chris's Movie Therapy Podcast. It's your boy Sarat, aka Nakazi,
and your boy Chris Brown, aka Red Fort Delta.
And next time we're on here, Chris better have his statue up in the background.
Oh yeah, I'm doing some changes. I got some shit to put up.
You didn't even look at my shirt.
Oh, I seen it.
It says beers. That's Big Poppy.
Oh, I actually didn't see the beers. I thought it said cheers. I know that's Big Poppy.
That's Big Poppy. That's Ray Bork. No, that's I think it's Ray Bork. No, that's Bobby Orr. There's a bunch of other Boston people in here. Paul Pierce. Yeah.
Where's he at?
Paul Pierce right here.
Oh, okay.
Without the stab wounds. And Tom Brady.
You said with all the stab wounds?
I said without the stab wounds.
Oh, gotcha.
So if you notice in my background, I have my what is it? My record player up because I was playing records earlier today. Playing that Sam Hunt.
That's a good album.
It's a very good album. Mm-hmm. See, he got a dog too. But yeah, no, I was listening. It's actually very good.
Is 23 on the album?
23? No.
Okay.
This is the one that's got Kinfolks and Let It Down, 2016.
Gotcha.
You know what you should do before we go is after we get off, go on YouTube. You know the song So Into You by Tamia?
Mm-hmm.
So look it up, but Childish Gambino does a cover of it.
Oh, yeah, you told me that last time.
Yeah, look it up. It's dope.
Gotcha.
All right, cool. All right, that's the podcast.
All right.
We out.
Y'all be safe.